Agnew Sossman and Grinnell Mutual understand the value of teamwork. That's why we applaud the accomplishments of the hardworking student athletes on our basketball teams. Every achievement, big and small, is worth celebrating. Trust in teamwork, trust in tomorrow. Contact me, Lauren, or Dave, your local Grinnell Mutual agents at Agnew, Sossman, and Holstein today.
Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Yes, in the Arctic, yes. What's your 2 words to describe the last week of weather? Remember, we're on the air.
A little bit crazy. A lot of wind. A lot of fluffy snow, too, to blow around. So.
And a lot of it's not even fluffy. Me and my son went out yesterday and did some snow blowing, and get down to the bottom of that. It's pretty hard down there, especially if you let it sit for a little while.
Yep.
So, Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles here in Holstein. Game of the week, or game of the night here. OABCIG Falcons travel up in the rigid weather to Holstein to take on the Ridgeview Raptors. Girls game on the docket first here tonight. We got about 11, just under 12 minutes here before we tip off in the girls game. So we're here on the pregame show. So some of our sponsors tonight, Lugbenson Chiropractic, Alta Implement, Rasmus Realty, Iowa State Bank. We'll run down a bunch more of those as we go throughout the night. Thanks to all those sponsors that make this possible. And thanks to all those watching on Fuller Digital Solutions. Also, Matt Noble's running that for us tonight. So
Border Battle number 2.
Is that okay? So is this? I do a lot of Cherokee games. I've done some Ridgeview games, but
they played back on the 15th of December.
Okay,
down in Ida Grove.
Is this the rivalry for Ridgeview?
This is it's basically I always call it the border battle to the south. When we play Cherokee, it's a border battle to the north.
Okay. All right. So we got the border battle. OABCIG girls come in 1-9 on the season, 1-3 in the conference, and Ridgeview comes in 4-7 overall, 1-3 in the conference. Western Valley Conference.
Western Valley Conference
covers a lot of ground mileage-wise. You put a line from one end to the other, and east and west, that goes a long ways, that Western Valley Conference does. Referees down on the floor talking to the captains for the Falcons and the Raptors. Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles. We're going to step aside for 1 minute, and we'll be right back with Western Valley Conference basketball border battle number 2 here from Holstein. Back on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 15 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Holstein, folks. Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles here. Game of the night. OABCIG Falcons at the Ridgeview Raptors here on the frigid Monday night. I don't think either school had school today. Cherokee didn't. I know Cherokee just called a 2-hour late start for tomorrow already.
Yeah, we had a scheduled day off, actually.
Okay.
It was an in-service day anyways, but they're going to start running out of days to make these games up, so
exactly.
It's kind of one of those things. You just got to get it in when you can.
Got to get them in when you can. You're adjusting schedules to get conference games in and whatnot. So run down some starting lineups tonight. We will. So for the OABCIG Falcons, the starting lineup will be number 1, a junior guard, Jocelyn Pritchard. Number 3, a senior, 5'3" senior, Abby Winterrod. Number 10,
Winter Road.
Yep. 5'9" freshman, number 10, Janessa Kohler. Number 11, a 5'5" junior, Livy Schrader.
Yep.
And number 15, a 5'8" senior, Carter Emer. That is the starting lineups for your OABCIG Falcons. Are led by head coach Larry Allen and assisted by Madison Allen. Now the starting lineups for your Ridgeview Raptors. Like we say, Coach Brian Bodie brings them in with a 4-7 record, 1-3 in the Western Valley. And they will start this way. A 5'8 senior, number 2, Faith Freeze. A 5'2 sophomore, number 10, Reese Hawthorne. Number 10, a 5'7 junior, Maya Henningsen.
Yep.
Henningsen.
Yep.
Number 23, a senior, 5'9, Madison Stowwater. A sophomore, 5'7, number 30, Claire Wandry.
Yep.
Claire Wandry.
Yep.
Number 30, a 5'7 sophomore. That is your starting lineups for both teams.
Two young teams.
We were talking before we went on the air tonight, especially OAB, I think their 3 leading scorers are freshmen.
Yep.
And Ridgeview also, you got Madison in there and Faith Freeze, but other than that, you got a lot of underclassmen.
Yep.
It's one of those where it kind of stinks for this year, but those underclassmen getting that
they're
playing
getting a lot
time,
of more. They're getting more experience.
Is going to pay off down the road.
Exactly.
And when you look at Ridgeview Raptors lineup, you got to look at Madison Stowwater and what she's done in that 4-year career here at Ridgeview.
Yep. She's been a mainstay, and unfortunately, Shay Duttler, went down with an injury
during volleyball.
Her senior year, missing out basketball. She's going to be going to Grandview to play some more basketball at the next level. So
nice.
Yep.
And I looked up some stats. Madison Stowwater through right now, she's got 1,129 points, 441 rebounds, 277 assists, 199 steals. She'll be over 200 steals and 51 blocks.
Pretty impressive.
I mean, you look down, and it's more than what she scores and assists and stuff. I would think she's another coach on the floor.
Yep.
Coach Bodie's good. She's one of those. She's probably been starting for 4 years.
Yep.
She's just another one of those coaches on the floor, and whatever she decides to do in the future, she's going to bring somebody a good basketball player.
Yep.
So that is your starting lineups here tonight, Ridgeview and OAB. We're going to step aside for let's go 2 minutes from our sponsors, and we'll be back for more pregame here from Holstein.
When your hunger is flaring, the Backdraft in Holstein says bring it on. Kick things off with a spread of appetizers like wings, cheese balls, onion rings, or the famous armadillo eggs. For the kids, grab a grilled cheese, hot dog, or chicken strips. For the meat eaters, dig into their burgers, chicken sandwiches, pulled pork, steaks, or weekend prime rib special. Eating light? They have salads too. When your hunger is flaring, extinguish it at the Backdraft Bar and Grill in Holstein.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are
robots taking over the world? Yes.
Never mind.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor, we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Welcome back to Holstein, folks. Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles here. OABCIG Falcons, View Raptors. Border battle number 2, as Matt would say, here in the Western Valley Conference. We got about 3 minutes to go here before they tip off. Matt, let's talk a little keys to the game. If you're Coach Bodie down there, what's your key coming in? What do you want Ridgeview to do tonight to make sure you get this conference win over OAB?
You just got to make sure you take care of the basketball. Limit the turnovers. Everything's going to run through Madison, of course. And then you got to have their surrounding cast add some here and there when they can get them.
So if you're Coach Larry Allen, come in with OAB, of course, you're like you just said, everything runs through Madison. You're going to want to maybe even double her sometimes. What's your mindset on the defensive side when it comes to that?
A lot of times what you'll see you'll see teams do, especially the deep teams, they'll throw 2 or 3 people at Madison because she's our main ball handler. So if you can double team or triple team her and then limit the options to the other gals on the court, that's where we get into trouble a lot of times is a turnover battle. So
taking away nothing from any other Ridgeview player, but that's probably where missing Shea comes in the worst.
Big time.
Is when it comes to ball handling, and Madison's probably best if she doesn't bring the ball down and she can just play those
and then
wings.
Then she's free to move around the court freely.
And so that's what, it stinks at Shea. But, you got other girls, Hawthorne and Freeze.
Yep. And
Claire
actually, Madison and Claire Wandry have really kind of developed some chemistry here lately where when Madison feels the defense converge on her, she's looking to dish it to Wandry, who's very, very good down at the block. So
that's important for those other players with a player like Madison. Not just she can shoot but rebound, but those assists are up there too. Those other players got to have their eyes open all sides of the head.
And be ready to go.
I've seen a lot of the times you get good players like that can dish the ball. The other players aren't ready or looking, and then you're going to get a basketball in the face or whatnot.
Got to keep your head on a swivel.
As good as she is at shooting, she's just as good at facilitating the ball and getting it to the open girl.
Exactly.
So that's your keys to the game here. We're just under a minute before we go to starting lineups. We're starting a little early tonight. They got game time girls at 5 here, and then the boys game will be to follow. Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles here bringing you the game of the week, game of the night on FM 92.7 and Fuller Digital Solutions. We're going to step aside for one more minute, and we'll be back with Western Valley Conference action here from Holstein.
Value in every shopping experience at the Holstein Supermarket.
We know we're a smaller guy, so we can't always compete all the time with the big stores, but we try to offer a fair price, good products. We want you coming back, so we're not going to try and mess around with pricing on you. We try and eat as much of the cost with freight rates and everything going up. We're just trying to keep people coming in. We know everybody's budgets are tight. Ours are. I got good employees that we can steer you in the right direction for what you want. So thank you for choosing the Holstein Supermarket, where we value you.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles, FM 92.1, Fuller Digital Solutions, game of the night. Matt alluded to earlier, the cold, frigid weather. They rescheduled this game from last Friday, and they moved the game time up to 5 o'clock. Boys will be to follow this Western Valley Conference game. What's Ridgeview got the rest of the week, Matt?
They play MMCRU on Thursday.
Okay.
And there's a game that got moved on Friday, and I got to look at my calendar here.
I mean to put you on the spot.
No,
there.
You're good.
I didn't look any further ahead than this one. I got a Cherokee game tomorrow night at home, so I had to quick throw some stats together for this one.
Yeah, Friday's Woodbury Central.
Okay,
and that's here in town.
Woodbury Central here. Thursday, and Marcus is at home, or is that on the road?
Yeah, that's here too.
Oh, you got a good week of cold weather to be at home. You don't have to get in the car and travel anywhere.
Absolutely,
so,
we'll take that.
You're a Ridgeview guy.
Yep.
Looking back on this you call it a rivalry.
Oh yeah.
Ridgeview's won the last 14. Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to go back to the last time OAB girls beat Ridgeview.
OABCIG.
Okay,
Yep.
OABCIG, the last time
Yep.
they beat Ridgeview, December 15th of 2017.
Okay.
Okay, OABCIG beat Ridgeview 46-43. Who was Ridgeview's leading scorer that night?
Oh, boy.
17.
You got me. Pinkiki?
Beth, yes.
Beth Pinkiki.
Beth
All right.
had 14.7 rebounds.
All right, that was good.
OABCIG had a Van Dusen and a Reese both go for 16, and they edged out Ridgeview 46-43.
Okay.
So 14 in a row for Ridgeview. OABCIG wants to get a win in that column. We're going to just about ready to go to the national anthem. We're going to step aside for 1 minute. Be right back with Western Valley Conference basketball on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
A warm day swimming with the family. A cold day working out where it's always climate controlled. At the Loeschman Rec Center in Holstein, they are your year-round center for recreation. A full gym, plus cardio equipment and free weights are available 24/7 with keyless entry. And during the warmer seasons, a new aquatic center made for family fun. Year-round fitness and fun await at the Loeschman Rec Center in Holstein. For more information and city rec leagues, find them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Holstein. OABCIG wins the tip. And that's Winter Road with it. The right side now tries to get in the middle and is tipped away, but Winter Road controls the ball, sets it back up top of the key. That's Schrader with it. Now right side, Winter Road's going to drive baseline. Nice bounce pass inside. 5-foot jumper, no good. Stowater with the rebound.
Trying to get it inside to Kohler there.
And she's a good freshman to get it into.
Madison
in the lane, misses, but she gets her own rebound. Ridgeview passes it back out. Three-pointer on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound
Wandry.
taken by Wandry. She's going to drive in left side, put it in off the backboard, and good. Ridgeview on the board first. 2-0. Nice offensive rebound and put back by Wandry. Put the Raptors on the board 2-0 here, 1 minute into the game. Now OABCIG, top of the key is Winter Road. Tries to get it inside again, and they do. Now they kick back out. Oh, I thought she was going to take that three-pointer. Drives in. Foul's going to be committed on
Claire
Wandry.
Yep.
She'll pick up her first. And we'll have our first free throws of the game. Number 1, Jocelyn Pritchard will go to the free throw line for the Falcons.
60% free throw shooter.
She'll try to tie this up. First one is nothing but net. And we got a 2-1 ball game here. Second one on the way from Pritchard. Nothing but net on that one also, and we got a tie ball game 2-2. Ridgeview gets it in. Stowater with it. She'll bring it across the midcourt. She's going to be picked up by Winter Road about the volleyball line. She's going to go right side, and there's going to be an offensive foul called.
Moving screen on Maya Henningsen.
Moving screen will be called. I've seen a lot more of that this year than I have in the past. I know when they do those referee meetings, there's always 1 or 2 points of emphasis for the year, and I don't know if that's one of them or not, but she got called for that one there. Now for Winter Road's going to drive left side, put it up off the backboard, no good. Stillwater brings down the rebound, and she's going to bring it down for the Raptors. About 6:25 left first quarter here in Holstein. 2-2 the score. You're listening to 92.1 FM and watching on Fuller Digital Solutions. Now top of the key, that's Wandry. She's going to pass left side to Stillwater. She's going to drive in the lane. Oh, I thought she was going to take that jumper from the free throw line. Now in the lane, free throw shot up, no good.
Good shot, Maya.
Henningsen put one up from about 10 feet off the back of the rim. Now Winter Road with it. Picked up her dribble. She gets rid of it. Now down in the corner is Pritchard. She's guarded by Stillwater. Back up to Winter Road. Now the free throw line almost taken away by Wandry there. They're going to drive left side, kick it back out.
OABCIG coming off their first win of the year against Lawton Bronson the other night. So
Carter Heemer puts about a 15-foot jumper in, and OABCIG has the lead 4-2 over the Raptors. Stillwater with it, top of the key. Now to Wandry at the left elbow. She dribbles in the lane, tries to put it up, and she's going to be fouled. She'll get a couple free throws to come, and the foul is going to be called on number 11. Schrader will pick up her first.
Claire's a 65% free throw shooter.
That was one of those plays where Stillwater got her the ball and then kind of got out of there and maybe drew the defense over to her.
Yep.
And that gave Claire a little bit of room to get in the lane. OABCIG with the line change there, 4 in and 4 out. Wandry makes the first one to make it a 4-3 ball game. She's going to try to tie it up with this one, and she does. The lefty puts it in.
She's got all 4.
New in for OABCIG. Murphy is in the game. See who else we got here.
Brady Youngren.
Youngren's another one of those freshmen. She had a really good game the night that Cherokee went down to OABCIG. Cherokee won that handily, but as a freshman, she's a really good ball scorer.
Ireland Whitrock's in, as well as number 5, Leah Hansen.
So a turnover to the Raptors. Stillwater will bring it across half court. She's picked up top of the key, right side Wandry. She's going to take a couple dribbles.
Yeah,
they're going to call a double dribble on that one. Had a gal in her face, and she kind of turned around looking for somebody to throw to, and she got that other hand in there. So with 5:02 on the clock, first quarter, it is a 4-4 ball game. Murphy with it for the Falcons, top of the key. Man-to-man, girl-to-girl defense being played by the Raptors.
Be interesting how rusty these teams are, too, because they probably haven't practiced since Wednesday.
Yep.
Ireland Whitrock with a nice take.
Drives in right side and puts it in for 2. Whitrock with her first basket of the night. 4:35 left first quarter, 6-4. The Falcons with the lead. Madison top of the key. Dribbles left side between her legs. She's going to drive left side.
Nice take, Madison.
Nice take on the left side. She had a really such a quick first step there to get around her girl, and then she just couldn't get that to fall in. Falcons on the run, about a 10-foot jumper. No good there, and the rebound's going to come down. They're going to call a foul on the Falcons on the rebound.
Looks like they got Kohler.
Kohler will pick up her first, team second this quarter. What's your take on the foul change with the no 1-and-1, the 2 shots after 5 in the quarter?
It's different. It took me a little while to get used to it.
Takes a little bit to get used to. Tipped away by Younger and out of bounds. It'll stay Raptor basketball.
But I kind of like it. You get a fresh, redo every quarter, really, as a team.
Raptors play it in. Madison top of the key. Going to take it right side a little bit. She's going to step up and take that three-pointer.
Bang, and she gets fouled.
And the foul, Madison Stillwater. She was 5 feet behind the line when she hit that one.
4-point play coming here.
Fouls on number 22. Whitrock picks up her first. Madison, her first bucket of the game for a 3. How's she shoot from the line?
Madison is a 70% free throw shooter.
So trying to make a 4-point play and give her team a 2-point lead, and she does. That was clutch. She had no decision there to shoot that 3. It was going. Falcons on the run, up and in. No left side, no good off the backboard, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. They're going to call Falcon basketball.
Yep.
Went off the Raptors on the rebound.
Ashinger touched it, so it'll stay Falcon basketball.
Kohler to play it in for the Falcons, gets it in to Murphy, now top of the key. Now back to Kohler, baseline 3 of her own, no good, misses everything. Rebound, offensive rebound, and put in by Youngren for her first bucket of the game, and that ties us up 8-8.
Good position on that offensive board.
Stillwater with it, top of the key, going to go left, and they're going to call a touch foul there. And that's going to be number 2 on Whitrock. I believe that's who they're going to get. Yep. Whitrock will get called for
2
her
quick ones.
second foul, and that is the 4th foul of the quarter. They're saying 5th foul. Okay, I missed one. So Stillwater's going to go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws.
Short.
Misses that one. She made the one earlier after the three-pointer.
Another line change. Well, Larry keeps his gals fresh, that's for sure.
Yes, he does.
Pritchard brings it up, gets it up to Winter Road. Look inside to number 15, Carter Heemer. It's going to be touched by Ridgeview. It'll stay with Falcon basketball.
And like you said, kind of a slow start on both sides. Like you said, neither team's probably practiced for almost up to a week.
Yeah. Carter
Shot put
Heemer.
up by Heemer and puts it in for her second bucket of the night. And gives the Falcons.
Nice look inside. Oh, good block there by Brady Youngren. Maya Henningsen wide open underneath.
Madison
Madison
in the lane.
into traffic.
As it tipped away, it looked like maybe a foul call, but they're going to call that just out of bounds off the Falcons. So Raptors to play it in. Top of the key is Madison, now down in the corner. Going to drive in the lane, kick back out.
Thought about it.
Stillwater, nice move into the lane, put it up. Oh, no good.
Gets her on
Gets
board.
her own rebound and puts it up and in. Nice play there by Madison Stillwater to give the Raptors a 11-10 lead here.
She's got 7 to lead all scorers.
She's one of those girls that any given night she could easily go off for 25, 30 points. Heemer with another one, her third bucket of the night to give the Falcons a 1-point lead, 12-11, back and forth here, first quarter, 2:20 left here in the first quarter in Holstein. Right side three-pointer from the corner.
Ashinger, nice shot.
Zoe puts it in for a 3. 2-point lead for the Raptors, 14-12.
Yeah, Madison had 35 points against Manson Northwest Webster this year before Christmas. Heck of a
Drives
night.
the left side, nice bucket
shot
up there
by
by
Pritchard.
to put it in, gives her 4 points on the night, a bucket and a couple free throws. Ties the ball game 14-14. Stillwater,
Nice backdoor
look.
cut. Yes.
Nice backdoor cut there, and look,
Reese Hawthorne with her first point.
We talked about that.
Steal.
Stillwater with the steal, up and in, no good.
Gets
Fights
her
for
on
the
board.
rebound.
Another one.
Madison puts it in. We talked about that before we went on about Madison, other girls moving without the ball, and that was a good example of it there. Hawthorne cut to the basket. So a 4-point lead for the Raptors, 18-14. Winter Road with it, top of the key. Now hands off to Pritchard. Right side to Schroeder. She's going to drive in, kick back out. Misplay there, stolen.
Zoe.
Ashinger with a wide open layup all by
Nice
herself.
and easy. There
she
you go.
puts it in for 2.
Zoe
Raptors
Ashinger with good 5 points to add.
starting to pull away a little bit, 20-14 with a 6-point lead after we went kind of back and forth 1 point at a time there, first part of the first quarter. Just under a minute left here.
Coach Bodie's got to be happy with 20 points in the first quarter.
Exactly. Falcons down low, misses the first shot, rebound on the floor.
Tied up.
And they're going to call a jump ball. And another line change for Coach Allen and the Falcons. A couple Raptors coming in.
Henningsen and Alyssa Beatty come in, and Faith Fries and Wandry take a seat for Ridgeview. On the Falcons side, you got Heemer, Kohler, Murphy, Whitrock, and number 5, Hanson, Leah Hanson in the game.
Ashinger with it for the Raptors, top of the key, and they're going to call her for a travel. It was one of those where she was going to pass it, and it just wasn't right there, and she took that extra step. I think she knew it as soon as it happened.
Yep.
So a turnover to the Falcons.
Shot clock off here.
Raptors with a 6-point lead, 28 seconds in the first quarter.
Murphy.
Driving right side, pass down low, but the Raptors get a hand in there. Wandry did to knock that away. Up ahead.
Hold for one.
Misses the first shot. It's going to go.
Flag.
Falcons will let it go out of bounds. I bet Bodie's wishing he had that hit. And just as I said that, he looked down and he looked out at the girl and he just pointed to his head. He's like,
be smart.
Be smart. Think about that. So the Falcons with it, 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Whitrock pushing it up ahead.
Tipped away by the Raptors. It's going to go. Falcons
foul.
Retrieved the ball in the corner, but Wandry just had a little bit too momentum going, and she runs over the girl, and the foul is going to be called.
Only the third team foul, though, so.
That was on
1.4. They got Maya Henningsen, yeah.
Henningsen on that one, sorry. And Wandry comes in for her as I say that. So 1.4 seconds left. Falcons will play it in. They're going to get.
She's running out of time.
Kohler with a 15-footer, no good at the buzzer. So we have a 20-14 game here at the end of the first quarter in favor of the Ridgeview Raptors after quarter number 1 in the Western Valley play. We're going to step aside for 1 minute and hear from our sponsors on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Do you need a reliable and affordable electrical contractor for your home, farm, or business? Whether you need installation, repair, or maintenance, Power Solutions is the right choice for you. Power Solutions is a locally owned and operated company based in Alta, Iowa. Power Solutions has been serving Northwest Iowa with professionalism and reliability. Power Solutions also sells and services Briggs & Stratton generators, so you have power wherever and whenever you need it most. Don't wait. Call Power Solutions today at 712-200-4160 or visit them online. Power Solutions, the only solution you need.
Matt Noble's here. Second quarter action on your way. The Falcons and the Raptors. Raptors with a 6-point lead, 20-14 as we start this second quarter. Falcons with it to start here. That's Murphy with it.
Nice steal there by Madison. Ridgeview, nice pass.
Beautiful look by Madison Stowwater with the assist to Reese Hawthorne to get the bucket to give the Raptors an 8-point lead here early in the second quarter. Nice transition basketball. There's another defense. Got a little too greedy on that reach in there. And Ashinger's going to pick up her first foul.
You know, I think as Coach Larry Allen's got to look at it like, you know, Madison's going to get her 20. It's just limiting the scoring by the other, you know, the supporting cast.
Exactly, yes. So the Falcons with the ball, that's Murphy. Top of the key now, drives left side.
Shot by, was that Hemer? It's off the mark, it'll be Ridgeview ball. Supporting cast by Ridgeview is helping out a lot tonight. Hawthorne's got 4, Wandry's got 4, and Ashinger's got 5. Yeah. Carly Murphy's going to inbound the ball here to Ireland Whitrock. Whitrock brings it up ahead, over to Murphy. Now to Hansen. Look inside to Whitrock. Kicks it out to Hansen. Now Kohler with it at the top of the key. Murphy looking inside. Nothing there. Gives it over to Whitrock. Whitrock for 3. She's going to get fouled by Ashinger. That'll be 3 free throws coming for Ireland Whitrock here with 6 minutes, 33 seconds left in the half. Let's see. Second free throw is off the mark. Ireland's a 33% free throw shooter.
(22-14), 8-point lead for the Raptors.
Whitrock chases down her own miss. Tries to get it over to Hemer.
Top of the key is Youngren, right side is Whitrock. Good defense being played by the Raptors.
Gets it over to Pritchard. Nice take. This is number 12, Brady Youngren. She's on the board with her first 2 tonight. Madison, step back 3, too strong. Up ahead to Pritchard now.
Left side, now top of the key is Youngren. She's one of those freshmen for the Falcons that's getting a lot of valuable experience this year. Number 1, Pritchard, right side.
Ashinger with the block.
Blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Falcon basketball. .5:43 left second quarter. Falcons to play it in underneath their own basket. Winter Road will play it in.
Nice look inside. Oh, Wandry's going to pick up the foul.
And that'll be her second, I believe. Claire will pick up her second of the night. And Schrader will go to the free throw line for a pair.
Olivia's a 20% free throw shooter. She's a junior. First one's good. Second free throw short. Madison Stillwater with the rebound. She's going to push it up ahead. Look inside to Faith Freeze, and she's going to lose the handle out of bounds. It'll be Falcon basketball. Winterode with it. Pritchard comes off the double screen. Inside to Winterode. Winterode guarded by Madison Stillwater. Dribbles back out. Winterode with the shot. Ashinger with the rebound. Zoe's going to push it up court. Kicks it over to Hawthorne. In and out. Madison Stillwater with the offensive board. She's going to be fouled by Winterode.
That'll be Winterode's first of the night. Good transition basketball that kicks it out for an open three. Had a good look. Madison there for the rebound, keeps the ball on the Raptor end. 5:03 left first half. 22-17 in favor of the Raptors.
Nobody open. Gets it into Faith Freeze. Dribble drive. Whoa, looked like a foul from the backside. Gets her own rebound.
Coach Allen wanted to travel on that one. Cross court.
Wandry, nice shot in the lane. Claire with 6 points now. Inside to Kohler. Kohler, nice turnaround move. Nobody there to rebound. Gets her own rebound, and Claire Wandry tracks down that miss. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the half. Madison Stillwater going to bring it up here. She's got 9 points to lead the way for the Raptors. Reese Hawthorne backs it out. Look inside. Faith Freeze tracks it down and puts it up. She gets her first 2 of the night. (26-17). We got a timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and take a quick one here.
Life always has its bumps along the road. When you're in a bind, give Precision Towing in Ida Grove a call. Precision Towing offers swift, professional, reliable towing, hauling, and wrecker services. Anytime, anywhere, day or night, rain or shine. Trust the professionals at Precision Towing to get you back on track. And remember, 24/7, big or small, we tow it all. Precision Towing, Ida Grove.
When you're buying a home, you can trust the experienced and knowledgeable team, Rasmus Realty in Cherokee. We've been in business since 2002. We've every situation in that time, and that's where our experience comes into play to help and guide you through every step of the way, whether you're buying or selling. If you have any questions, Rasmus Realty would love to help you.
We're leading you home at Rasmus Realty.
Welcome back here to Holstein. Pritchard now with it on the far side. Double team gets it over to Winter Road. Look inside to Kohler. Kohler gets nice position. She's going to be fouled by Claire Wandry. That'll be Claire's third.
That's big.
Kohler on the line. She's a 49% free throw shooter. Gets the roll on the first.
She hit about every corner of the rim on that one she could.
That's her first points of the night. She's the leading scorer for OABCIG Gals. She averages 8 per game. Short. Faith Freeze with a nice box out there. Just look inside.
By the Falcons there. Stillwater tried to get it inside to Ashinger. And now Falcons with it. That's Pritchard. Looking for somewhere to go. Miss throws it over and it's taken away. Oh, Ashinger got in the way and was going to steal it, and then she was fouled from behind.
Foul by Winter Road.
And that'll be her second. And line change for the Falcons in the game. Coming in will be number 15, Heemer. Number 5, Chloe Murphy. 22 is Whitrock. And number 10, Kohler in the game along with Murphy. Raptors with it now to the right block to Stillwater. She backs it out. Right side is Henningsen.
Trying to get the ball into Stillwater. Kohler's going to get a foul there, climbing over Stillwater's back. Under 3 minutes left in the half.
Called that on Murphy. It'll be her first of the night.
Okay.
So with just under 3 minutes left, 26-18, 8-point lead for the Raptors. Screen set for Madison, but she gets it across court. Now to Ashinger for a three, wide open,
Pops
nails it. Zoe, her second three of the night. 8 points for Ashinger as they go into a little bit of pressure, but the Falcons break that and they get it ahead. Murphy thought about a three of her own. She gets it down low to Kohler.
Nice look inside.
Nowhere to go there. Dribbles in, right side off the backboard, no good. Kohler with the rebound, no good there. And she's going to be fouled on her second putback.
Deserves to go to the line there. She's working hard for the boards down low.
Foul's going to be called on Maya Henningsen, her third.
Third.
So 2 Raptors with 3 fouls each.
That's the only thing Bodie's got to be a little nervous about. They got a short bench and you can't get in foul trouble.
Kohler's first free throw is in. And that makes it a 29-19 game, 10-point lead for the Raptors.
Alyssa Beatty checks in for Henningsen.
Second one rolls in as well for Kohler. Stillwater hands it off to Ashinger, brings it down, tries to get it right back to her. And Kohler steps in the way, but the Raptors control it down in the corner, and they're going to say that Beatty stepped on the line down in the corner, and it's going to be a turnover to the Falcons. Raptors fall into some pressure. Madison at the top of that pressure, that long wingspan. It's got to be hard for somebody bringing the ball down to see over that. And there's a steal by Ashinger, left side. Nice little pass to Stillwater on the right side. Puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound down to the Falcons. And the foul is going to be called on Aschinger as she got her body into Murphy a little bit there.
That's her third.
And they're saying that's her third as well. So 3 Raptors with 3 fouls. Some foul trouble for, and that's going to be over the limit for the quarter, and we'll be shooting some free throws on the other end. Murphy will go to the free throw line for the Raptors.
Bodie's got 3 starters with 3 fouls now.
And you were just alluded to a few minutes ago, the Raptors kind of with a short bench this year with the injuries and whatnot, so it'll be interesting to see what Coach Bodie does at halftime adjustment-wise to combat that foul problem. Murphy's first one is in, 29-20, 2 minutes left first half. Raptors by 9. Murphy trying to make it an 8-point game. She can't do it. Rebound down to Hawthorne. She's picked up by Murphy. Gets across half court. Going to run some offense here. Up by 9, 29-20.
Travel.
There's going to be a travel called.
Shuffled her feet. That's Nonica Crum, who checked in
for the Raptors. Thrown over to the Falcons. Raptors into three-quarter court pressure. Going to make it tough on the Falcons to get the ball down. Looking for a little trap in the corner. Nice play there by Murphy to get the ball movement, to get that ball across half court. Kohler with it now left side. Get it down to Whitrock. 20-footer, no good. Rebound up in the air. Rebound down to the Raptors, and as they get the rebound, the foul is going to be called on the Falcons. Number 10 is Kohler. That'll be her second. And so the Raptors play it in. That's Hawthorne with it as she crosses half court. Minute 25 left. Let's see if they can get some points before the half. Dribble the baseline, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Whitrock as Aschinger drove the baseline there, and it's going to stay Raptor basketball. Raptors will play it in with a minute 20 left.
Aschinger for 3.
And they're going to say the ball hit the cable or the shot clock, something up above the backboard, and it's going to be to the Falcons. Falcons play it in against that pressure. Stillwater at the top of that pressure. Murphy's going to go left side. Gets it up ahead to Whitrock, and she's going to drive left, put it up off the backboard, no good. Rebound down to the Falcons. Murphy with it. Cross court, three-pointer on the way from Hemer. Bounces around, no good. Kohler with the rebound, can't get the putback. Now it looks like a rugby scrum down on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball to the Raptors. I think of 10 girls on the floor, I think 8 of them were down on the ground in that scrum. And with 50 seconds left, Madison Stillwater will bring it across half court with an 8-point lead, 29-21, here in Holstein on this frigid Monday night.
Nice
play by Madison.
Just can't finish at
That's
the rim.
Second or third one. She hasn't been able to just finish.
Kohler's in trouble. Hawthorne steals it.
Nice steal there by Hawthorne, and she's going to be fouled by Murphy, and that's 5 on the Falcons. So
looks like
Hawthorne will be shooting some free throws too. That'll be number 2 on Murphy, and Reese Hawthorne will be going to the line.
Reese is a 39% free throw shooter.
Change that right now.
Yep.
It'll be up into the 40s after tonight. Off the back of the rim, no good. I've been doing games online radio for about 5 years, and I've learned that you can take free throw percentage and throw them out the window until after Christmas.
Right.
Then after Christmas, then it can kind of tell. So Hawthorne with their second chance at the free throw line. Second one's good. Number 12, Youngren will come in for the Falcons here. 31 seconds left for the Falcons. Shot clock is off. 9-point lead for the Raptors, 30-21. Falcons, maybe Coach Allen's going to want them to hold for 1. Left side to Whitrock. Now back, top of the key. Throws a little skip pass cross court to Kohler. Now top of the key, Murphy.
Heavy
Taken away by Stillwater, right in her face, that long rear wingspan, and Murphy runs it down from behind. No, big hustle there by Murphy. Gets the ball stolen away, but she tells Madison, you're not going to get it easy on me, and she runs down and knocks it out of bounds. and it's going to stay Raptor basketball. So 11.2 seconds left in the first half. Raptors will play it in underneath their own basket. Hawthorne to play it in. Up top, gets it to Stillwater, left side. She dribbles around top of the key, going to drive in the lane. A little spin move. Free throw line, kick back out. Oh, three-pointer blocked.
Youngren, that'll do it.
Defensive play there by Youngren. Hawthorne had a chance at a three-pointer with about 2.5 seconds left, and the defense from the Falcons blocked the shot. So halftime score here in Holstein, 30-21 in favor of the Raptors. Quite the first half. First quarter they went back and forth, kind of 1 point. It wasn't until right at the end of the first quarter that the Raptors kind of pulled away, get a 6-point lead, and then the second quarter was kind of hovered in that 6 to 9 point range, and we sit at that 9-point lead here at halftime. Matt, your thoughts on the first half? Did it go like we thought it would?
Actually, I thought they'd come out a little bit rustier than they did, and Ridgeview was able to get a lot of help from their supporting cast. So Madison's got to, and Coach Bodie's got to be happy with that,
You alluded to at the first quarter, he's got to be elated with 20 points at the end of the first quarter.
Absolutely.
After a break like that, you get 10 in the second quarter, 30 point, Ridgeview comes in averaging 44 a game, and you're sitting at 30 at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
You got to be happy with
elated.
That.
Yep.
So 30-21 Raptors over the Falcons at halftime. Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles. You're listening on 92.1 FM and watching on Fuller Digital Solutions. We're going to step aside for 2 minutes and we'll be back with halftime show here in Holstein.
With a click of the mouse or a tap of the app, farmers, you'll have the information you need when you need it. Welcome to Quad County Corn Processors online at quad-county.com. Get more done in the day with cash bids, discount schedules, market information, and notifications on what's important to you, like hours of operation. Information is power and profit, and we have the information farmers need online at quad-county.com. Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, partnering with farmers to fuel the nation.
Your back from start to finish every play.
A personalized approach to maximize profits on your farm.
We try a lot of the new stuff on our own ground before we go and recommend it to the growers so we know how it works and whether we think it makes a good fit for the customer or not. Rod's Fertilizer and Sales, your farming friend since 1985.
A personal approach to your farming operation at Rod's Fertilizer and Sales in Galva.
They can come in and get stuff answered right away instead of going through the corporate chain. We would love an opportunity to earn your business at Rod's Fertilizer and Sales, your farming friend since 1985.
Cherishes the thought of having surgery, but in some cases.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
We know sometimes you can't get to North Star.
For any reason, for every season, we have what you need at Stevenson Hardware in Holstein. We may be a small family-owned hardware store, but we listen to our customers and stock what you need. Tools to build your dreams and Valspar paint to give them life. Grills and gardening supplies to make your summers nice. Mowers to snowblowers, hardware to plumbing, electrical to agricultural, school supplies to household cleaners. We have it or we'll get it. Expect more from our family-owned hardware store. Stevenson Hardware on Main in Holstein.
Game of the night. OABCIG Falcons at the Ridgeview Raptors, a game postponed from last Friday due to weather. I think there was a lot of that across the state of Iowa.
A lot of it, yeah.
And even probably tonight.
We even got lucky, I think, because Sioux City got a foot, Des Moines, Eastern Iowa got hammered.
They can have it.
Yeah.
They can have it. So Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles here at halftime. Ridgeview Raptors with a 30-21 lead over the Falcons of OABCIG. Matt, you got some halftime stats?
Yeah. So on the visitor side, Jocelyn Pritchard, she comes in with 4 for the junior. Chloe Murphy added 1, the freshman. Janessa Kohler, the leading scorer for Ridgeview, for OABCIG, the freshman, she's got 3. She averages 8 a game. Olivia Schrader, the junior, with 1. Brady Youngren, the freshman, with 2. And then Ireland Whitrock with 2. She averages 5 per game. And then Carter Heemer, the senior, added 6. on the OABCIG side. Now for the Ridgeview side, Faith Freeze, the senior, with 2. Reese Hawthorne, the sophomore, with 5 big ones. Zoe Ashinger, the sophomore, with 8. Big night for Zoe. She's got 2 threes.
Those 2 3-pointers
were huge.
Not just big threes, but timely threes.
Exactly. Yep. Madison Stillwater, the senior, with 9. Claire Wandry, the sophomore, with 6. So
that is your scoring. At the end of the first quarter, it was 20-14 in favor of the Raptors, and they grow that into a 9-point lead, 30-21 at halftime here. About 5 minutes before we go into half, we talked a little bit first half. You say you got Marcus on Thursday.
Yep.
Do you know anything about Marcus when it comes to...
I do not.
Okay, and then
we played Woodbury Central already this year,
okay.
So that's the game on Friday. So yeah, I don't know much about MMCRU.
How'd the girls do against Woodbury first time?
They beat them.
Okay.
Yeah, Woodbury Central's kind of struggling a little bit this year. So yeah, that's earlier in the year when we got on a roll a little bit. I think we won a couple in a row there. So Woodbury Central and OABCIG the first time around. So I think Coach Bodie's really got to be talking in the locker room just to making sure everybody's aware how many fouls they have, because you got 3 starters with 3.
And we talked about that a little bit. You know, you talk halftime adjustments. That's one of the things he's got to hammer home.
Yep.
And not just let them know that they got 3 fouls, but they got to know how to play with 3 fouls.
Exactly. Because Bodie, Coach Bodie does not have a deep bench. So you can't go. You got some inexperienced gals there that are on the end of the bench, but they got to, when their number's called, they got to come in and give some good minutes.
Next man, they say next man up. I've covered some Ridgeview football in the past. Coach Bodie, Ridgeview basketball. I think Bodie's one of those that he's good at halftime.
Yep.
Adjusting to see what he needs to do here and there. So I have no doubt that Coach Bodie's going to go in there and tell like you said, that's main point's got to be those fouls.
Yep.
But then the other, Madison getting the ball. I mean, I think they tried a little bit early in the first quarter to work the ball in with Madison getting to other people.
Yep.
And then the second quarter, it seemed like she was dishing off and then going down herself, trying to get the ball to her. So it'll be interesting to see what she does. If you're Coach Allen, I mean, you just, like you say, we talked before the game, Madison's got to be priority.
Yep.
But like we talked just a little bit ago, those 2 3-pointers by Zoe were huge in that first quarter.
Yep.
And that second quarter. So Coach Allen's got to be saying, you just got to keep playing. Falcons are playing some good offense. Their offensive rebounds are doing really good under the boards.
Yep.
But almost like Ridgeview, there's a few that they're just leaving at the rim. They can't convert underneath the basket.
And I think Coach Allen too is lucky because they got such a deep bench and young girls that they can keep throwing out there. He's throwing, four gals, are going in the game at a time, and just continue to keep those legs fresh.
It's interesting to watch because, like, I cover Cherokee Braves, and the Cherokee Braves girls do that same thing. They got 9 or 10 girls that can play, and they sub 3 or 4 at a time about every 2 minutes. And it's interesting when we'll go to a team that, like, say, take Spirit Lake, we play them. They only played 1 or 2 off the bench. It's interesting to see how those legs are going to feel at the end of the third quarter. For those teams that don't have that deep bench. So that could be one thing that comes into play also down the stretch. And then you, and not to say it again, but you throw that foul trouble on top of there, you never know what can happen.
So, and that's what you'll see in the boys game too in a little bit with Coach Alex Warnke's team. He plays 11 to 12 guys. And as far as athleticism, it doesn't fall off. So you're constantly throwing fresh legs out there.
And you got about 15 kids with a Jensen last name. And none of them are related.
Nope.
I remember Cherokee come down here, and I believe Ridgeview had a 11-point lead at halftime. Cherokee come back, got a win in the second half. But Ridgeview boys are that team where, you say, they got 9, 10, 11 guys that can play. And the athleticism, the talent might go down just a little bit, but the athleticism doesn't not dip down at all. They're a run and gun kind of team, and they're young as well.
Yeah, they are.
I remember we played them in football this year, and you look at that starting lineup: sophomore, junior, sophomore. Take nothing away from those seniors, Clausen in the group, but they got some talent down there. That could be a ball club that's going to be interesting to watch. And not just good to watch, but as athletic as they are, that could be fun to watch in the next couple of years. So Neil Cruz, Matt Noble's got a minute 20 here before we start the second half. We're going to step aside for one more commercial to hear from our sponsors. Be back with more Western Valley Conference basketball on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Ridge Senior Living in Holstein is an excellent solution for a relaxed, worry-free, independent lifestyle. The focus in independent living is maintaining your independence. You may choose to participate in any of our number of community activities, grab some popcorn, and enjoy a movie in our lovely theater. You may also choose to utilize our meal services, whichever suits you best. At the Ridge at Holstein, we are committed to providing you and your loved ones with excellent customer service. We invite you to stop by, say hi, and take a tour with us today.
A&A Food and Fuel in Holstein, a great place.
At Whitmer Spine and Sports Chiropractic, they take an individualized approach to treatment.
In my practice, I've been coming across a lot of sports injuries. One treatment approach that I have had tremendous success with is laser therapy. The laser focuses light energy into the injured area, increasing blood flow and speeding the healing process. Laser therapy has been very beneficial in treating ankle sprains, knee sprains, and other common sports injuries. If a sports injury has sidelined you, give us a call at Whitmer Spine and Sports Chiropractic in Holstein to see if laser therapy is right for you.
Cruz, Matt Nobles here bringing you Ridgeview Raptor OABCIG Falcon basketball girls game starting in the third quarter here. Raptors with a 30-21 lead. They had a 6-point lead at the end of the first quarter. They grew that to a 9-point lead. We start the third quarter here. Thanks to all of our sponsors tonight. I'll run down Swanson Insurance, Buena Vista Regional Medical Center, North Star Community Credit Union, Horn Memorial Hospital, A&A Food and Fuel, and many more. I'll try to get to them all as we get through the night. Falcons with the ball to start the second half. Schroeder with it, top of the key, right side to Winter Road. Guarded by Madison. Raptors come out in a 2-3 zone, it looks like. That's got to be horrible at the top of that zone when you got Madison in that long way. And not just her height, but her length.
Yep.
You're a guard trying to get the ball around her or top of her, and she's got that length. And that's Winter Road. She gives up about 4 or 5 inches to Stillwater. Now top of the key, left side. Looking inside, but there's nothing there with that zone defense. Cross court.
2 seconds on the shot clock.
On the way.
Oh, hits it.
3-pointer at the end of the shot clock by Pritchard.
Big one.
Big time three. Nice offensive set by Coach Allen and the Falcons to open the second half here. Now Raptors with it. Left side looking down low. That's Wander. He's going to go in on the left block. Puts it up. No good. Nice move to the basket, but couldn't quite get it to go. And the Falcons with it. Schrader's going to bring it down right side to Kohler. Now Pritchard. Top of the key is Pritchard. Now left side back. Top of the key, Winter Road. They play it around the perimeter. Now they're inside, kick back out. Good ball movement. Oh, I thought that was another three on the way from Pritchard. Now a nice defense, stolen in the lane.
Steal by Freeze.
Taken away by Faith Freeze, and she's going to take it all the way down. Put it up, rims in and out. She gets her own rebound, but loses it out of bounds. Winter Road come down with the rebound, and just as she hit the ground, Freeze reached in and grabbed it out of her hands, but she couldn't control it. So it's going to be Falcon basketball. Winter Road's going to play it for OABCIG, down by 6, 30-23. Here as we open the third quarter. Now top of the key is Schrader. Now into the lane to Kohler, about a 10-footer, no good, rims off. Stillwater gives the rebound to Henningsen, and now back to Stillwater, and Madison brings it across half court. Sets up top of the key on Winter Road. Now Henningsen, Hawthorne with it, left side to Freeze.
I'll give it to her.
Madison there in the lane. She wanted that basketball. Right side, Hawthorne.
Nope, it's not there.
Madison being guarded by Winter Road, giving up about 4 or 5 inches.
5 on the shot clock.
Down and tried a little pass in the lane. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be to the Falcons. That's another new thing last year is that shot clock. Yeah, I mean, had a little bit of a kind of a new to it last year, but this year I think most teams are used to it. Where I call Cherokee, no such thing as a shot clock there because it's run and gun. There's no time to set up an offense or anything.
Yep.
So the Falcons with the ball after the turnover, 30-24 Raptors. Falcons trying to get back in this as they start the second half. Stillwater tips the pass, but the Falcons recover it. Murphy for a three. Left side and hits the three-pointer. 2 threes early here in the second half by the Falcons. Brings it to a 3-point ball game, 30-27.
Coach Allen's got to be happy about that start.
Good defense by the Falcons, 2 big three-pointers, and now Stillwater with it on the left block. She's going to go in. Got away with a little bit of a travel, looked like, but she had a body on her. Gets it in. Now it's Wandry, kicks out. Henningsen, three-pointer from the left side. Good. Maya Henningsen with a three-pointer. Referee, I think referee called his own time. Madison came over and is sitting on the bench. She's holding that left leg. So I don't know. I didn't see. I looked down on my sheet. I didn't see what happened.
She slipped?
She might have slipped. They put somebody in the game for her. I think number 21, Zoe Aschinger, came in for her. So Hawthorne, Aschinger, Henningsen, Freeze, and Wandry on the floor for the Raptors. After the three-point bucket, it's going to be 33-27 Raptors. Falcons with the basketball. Murphy with it down, now left side.
Brady Youngren with it, now Whitrock.
Top of the key, Whitrock. There's Kohler for a three from the right side. No good on that one, and it's going to be out of bounds to the Raptors. Falcons had made their 2 threes they shot here early in the third quarter, trying for a third, but they couldn't get that one to fall. 4:44 left here, third quarter, 6-point lead for the Raptors and the basketball. Left side to Hawthorne. Bounce pass inside to Wandry, kicks back out. There's foul going to be called there. Touch foul is going to be called on number
Brady
12. Youngren will pick up her first. One of those freshmen for the Falcons that's scoring so much this year. Three-pointer on the way. Hawthorne hits a three. She said, everybody else is making them. I can get in the mix, too.
Reese with 8 tonight.
Travel called on the Falcons, and it's going to be to the Ridgeview Raptors.
Coach Allen's going to call a 30.
Coach Allen wants a 30. We'll just stay here. See if that's going to be, 30-second timeout, 38-27. And, that last little sequence there happens with Madison on the bench.
Yep.
So not just, she isn't, we talk about her a lot being the kind of the heart and the soul of the team, but those other girls, they're like, hey, she's out. I'm going to take the ball too.
Somebody's got to put points in the, if you're open, why not shoot?
Yep. Falcons did that coming out, hit 2 big threes, and then Hawthorne gets in the mix.
Yeah,
and Maya
Henningsen added a 3 there too.
Get a couple threes in there too. So 30-second timeout by Coach Allen. I think it was just kind of a settle down the troops a little bit. Hey, take a deep breath, get back in place. It's going to be Raptor basketball. 4:21 left, third quarter here in Holstein, Ridgeview High School here. Western Valley Conference basketball, and
turnover.
Hawthorne throws it out of the reach of Faith Freeze, and it's going to be a turnover to the Falcons. 35-27, 8-point lead for the Raptors. Falcons trying to get back into this. They've hit 2 threes. Only 3-pointers made here in the third quarter, 2 for each team. There's a 3 on the way from the Falcons, misses short.
Ball's on the floor.
And there's going to be a foul called on the Raptors.
I think they're going to get Claire Wandry on the push.
Oh, they're going to get Reese Hawthorne. With her first, I believe. Falcons had come down with the basketball, but they had fallen to the floor, and then the foul was called. So Whitrock with it, top of the key. Right side, Hansen.
Baseline runner.
Lane.
Over the back.
Foul's going to be called on
Kohler. That's her third.
So Kohler gets into the mix of 3 fouls. So Ridgeview basketball left side. Now try to get into Wandry on the lane, and they're going to call that foul over the back on Hansen. That'll be her first, I believe.
Fourth team foul? Or
third, I think. Yeah, okay. I got 3. Hansen back in the game. Ridgeview to play it in underneath their own basket. They do. They kick out to Hawthorne.
Zoe.
Aschinger with another 3 off the back of the rim.
Faith Freeze.
Freeze with the rebound. New shot clock for the Raptors.
Back
nice
door.
Look inside.
Oh, go up.
Gets it inside, but dribbles back out. Aschinger gives off to Freeze. She kicks out to now top of the key. Henningsen.
Boom. That was Aschinger.
Aschinger, Zoe with her third 3 of the night.
Zoe's got 11 to lead all the Raptors.
Falcons throw it in. Top of the key is Whitrock. 3 minutes left, third quarter. 3-pointer on the way. Back of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound by Whitrock. Murphy with a 3. Offensive rebound again by the Falcons.
Pritchard.
There's another 3 off the front of the rim. I think both coaches sat down at halftime and said, okay, we're only going to shoot 3-pointers in the second half. 3-point contest, Larry Bird, everything. 3-point contest, second half. Raptors in the lane. Wandry with it off the left block, but no good. Rebound down to Whitrock. She's going to run with it. Crosses half court, picked up by Faith Freeze.
Oh, she stepped out of bounds.
And Pritchard got the ball, and she was just too close to the out-of-bounds line.
She had no clue where she was at.
There is a lot of room between that out-of-bounds line and that bleachers. Yep. I can see where she would kind of get disoriented and think she's not where she is. Turnover.
She looked over at the ref and looked down and was like, oh boy.
She knew it as soon as they blew the whistle.
Yeah.
So the Raptors will play it in. Ashinger with it, top of the key, left side.
Savannah Cutterback.
Savannah Cutterback in the game for the first time tonight. Wandry has it tipped away, loses her footing, turn over to the Falcons. Now Schrader with it. Gets it up ahead to Pritchard. She made sure she was in bounds this time. Left side to Winter Road. Looked like she was going to drive in the lane. Now top of the key, Schrader. Over Pritchard. Nice defense there by Cutterbeck to get up in Pritchard's face to hold that 3-pointer down. Younger and drive in the lane, right hand. Nice little floater to put it in. Her first bucket of the second half, and it's a 38-29 9-point lead for the Raptors. About a minute and a half left here, third quarter in this Western Valley Conference matchup. Border battle number 2, as Matt calls it here. Border battle to the south. Ridgeview Raptors and Ida Grove OABCIG. And they're going to have a timeout called. We're going to have a 30 or a full here, Coach Bodie. Full timeout called with a minute 29 left, third quarter. 38-29 Ridgeview. Back in 1 minute, 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
United Bank of Iowa has been recognized as Iowa's.
C&B is proud to support our local farmers. Rooted in agriculture, we are committed to our customers. You can shop local with C&B, your John Deere dealer, providing you with new and used equipment, parts on hand, and service all year round. Our entire inventory is available to you online at DeereEquipment.com. C&B, proud to be your local John Deere dealer.
Cruz Matt Nobles here. Minute 29 left, third quarter. Raptors lead by 9, 38-29. Raptors with the ball out of the timeout. Get it into Faith Freeze in the backcourt. She's guarded by Schrader. She's on her as she comes across half court. Now top of the key. Freeze sets up the offense, left side. Looking inside, gets it down to Wandry on the left block. Nice little left-hander off the backboard, no good. Rebound brought down by Schrader. She brings it down left side, Winter Road. She dribbles back now, top of the key.
Still 2-3 zone.
Youngren. It came out in the second half in that zone. And you know the best way to beat a zone is to shoot a lot of threes and to shoot them good. And Youngren puts it in. Her first, second bucket of the second half, 5-7 on the night for her. That's the third three-pointer for the Falcons this quarter. And the foul is going to be called on Winter Road, and that's going to be her third. That might make Coach Bodie think twice about that zone, as that's they say that's the best way to beat a zone is to shoot the lights out. And the Falcons have kind of been doing that here in the third quarter. So Raptors with the ball off the foul, 40 seconds left, third quarter. Faith Freeze with it. Left side guarded by Schrader. Now top of the key is Cutterback.
Dribble.
She's going to dribble right side, hand off. Now down on the low, Faith Freeze on the dribble. She's going to take the baseline, and they're going to call the foul before the shot. And the foul is going to be on the number 11, Schrader. That's her second. And we're going to be shooting some free throws here. Faith Freeze will be going to the line for a pair. 2 points on the night for Faith Freeze.
She's a 53% free throw shooter.
First one by Faith is good, but net. Ridgeview comes in tonight as a 57% free throw shooting team. OAB 42 on the season. A lot of low free throw shooting percentages on the season I've seen just across the state so far this year. Freeze hits both of them. I think we jinxed her into making those free throws tonight. 40-38, 8-point lead for the Raptors. Three-pointer from Pritchard. No good. Oh. Alyssa Beatty tried to bring down that defensive rebound, and she just couldn't quite get a handle on it, and it's going to be out of bounds to the Falcons. So 14.1 seconds left. Falcons will play it in underneath their own basket. Winter Road will play it in. She's going to get Pritchard right on the right block. Nice play, but she couldn't get it to go. Heemer with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled and go to the basket, or the free throw line for a pair. And the foul is going to be called on Faith Freeze, her first of the night. And Carter Heemer will go to the free throw line for a pair. 6 points on the night for Carter. Trying to cut this down. First one's off the heel of the rim, no good. 8-point lead for the Raptors. 11.2 seconds left, third quarter here in Holstein. The second one by Heemer is good. Brings it to a 7-point ball game, 40-33. Falcons fall into the full court pressure. Not going to give it up easy, and there's going to be a foul called on Youngren.
Now we'll put Faith on the line again.
And Youngren, I believe that was Youngren in there. It looked like you got a little lower body on that one. Youngren will get called for her second. And like Matt just said, Faith Freeze will go to the free throw line for another pair. Coach Allen, this is the last thing you want is for Ridgeview to be able to put points on the board with the clock not running. First one by Faith is rims in and out. She hit a pair just a moment ago. 8.3 seconds left, third quarter. 7-point lead for the Raptors. Faith Freeze trying to make it a 8-point lead, excuse me. Second one, rims in and out, backboard, front of the rim, no good. Youngren with the rebound, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. She passes down on the corner. Schrader gets her girl in the air. Oh! About a 10-footer as the buzzer goes off. Schrader with her first bucket of the night. 3 points. She hit a free throw earlier. Makes it a 40-35 game. 5-point lead. Falcons got back into this with their 3-point shooting.
14 points there in the third quarter.
3-point shooting all the way around. We're going to step aside for 1 minute. Be back with fourth quarter action from Holstein on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
And Francis, don't come see my store.
Just like Francis said, Francis & Co. is his store, or so he thinks. Made for littles just like him. We feature clothes up to 5T and some up to 7. We also carry books, sleep sacks, plush blankets, Freedom On products, all the Mushy brand items, bath toys, and more. My goal is to give you and your littles quality products you'll love.
And Francis, don't come see my store.
When your hunger is
Agnew Sossman and Grinnell Mutual understand the value of teamwork. That's why we applaud the accomplishments of the hardworking student athletes on our basketball teams. Every achievement, big and small, is worth celebrating. Trust in teamwork, trust in tomorrow. Contact me, Lauren, or Dave, your local Grinnell Mutual agents at Agnew Sossman and Holstein today.
Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Ridgeview High School here in Holstein. Fourth quarter action of the girls game. OABCIG and Ridgeview with a 5-point lead, 40-35 as we start this fourth quarter. Madison Stillwater back in the game. Sat most of the second half of that third quarter for sure. Ridgeview plays it around the top of the key.
Steal by Kohler.
Oh, are they going to get?
They're going to get
Faith Freeze on the foul after the steal.
Yeah.
Kohler got in there and got that hand in and got the steal, and they're going to get Faith Freeze. That'll be just her second as we start the fourth quarter. Turnover to the Falcons. Not what Coach Bodie wanted to see as you start the fourth quarter. Falcons have been shooting the ball really well this third quarter and second half. 5-point lead for the Raptors, 40-35. Falcons played around the key, top of the key to Whitrock. Oh, tried to get it inside. A nice tip away by Ashinger, but Falcons control it. Whitrock over Younger and three-pointer off the backboard. No good. Rebound taken away by Wander. She gets it out to Madison, left side.
Thought about it. Had Zoe up the shoot there.
It was a nice no pass there. You had Whitrock kind of following Zoe there.
Yeah.
And I think Madison knew she wouldn't be able to thread it in there.
It would have been
Madison
close.
on the block, kicks it out to Ashinger. Now try to get it down to Wandering, and it goes between her legs, and it's a turnover. Murphy's going to bring it down for the Falcons. Throw it in. Whitrock on the left side, and she's going to be fouled. I believe they're going to call that on the floor. And that's 2 quick fouls on Faith Freeze as we open up the fourth quarter. So
Now
that's
she's got 3.
another Raptor with 3 fouls. So Murphy will play it in for the Falcons. She gets it into Younger and on the left side, into Kohler on the left block. She spins around, back to Younger and three-pointer on the way. No good.
Good job boxing out there.
Rebound down. Nice defensive rebounding position there by Henningsen. Gets the rebound out to Madison. She dribbles down left side. Kicks it out. Now back to Madison on the block. Goes up hard.
There you go.
And she's going to get the foul called on Younger, and Madison will go to the free throw line and try to get him the old-fashioned way. The foul's going to be called on Younger, and it'll be her 3rd. And Madison will go to the free throw line. 9 points in the first half for Madison. Didn't score, and like I said, she sat most of that third quarter. First one up in front of the rim.
Legs.
I was just, Matt, I was just going to say she didn't bend those legs hardly at all. And you know as well as I do, you can tell as soon as it comes out of the hand whether it's going to be good or not. Madison makes a second one to make it a 6-point lead, 41-35 for the Raptors. Falcons on the move, down in the lane. Younger in right side, can't get a little floater to go, and Faith Freeze brings down the rebound.
Slow it up.
Madison now crosses half court. She's picked up by Youngren at the top of the key. Madison dribbles a little bit to the right, between her legs, hands off to Ashinger. 3 from the top of the key.
Oh, Zoe!
Zoe Ashinger, 14 on the night for Zoe. And she's going to pick up the defense end there on Youngren, top of the key. Left side, Whitrock. 9-point lead for the Raptors, 44-35. Younger and down on the right block, dribbles, bounce pass across. Heemer,
good shot.
10-foot jumper, puts it in for 2. 9 on the night for Carter, makes it a 44-37 game. 5:40 left. Falcons with some three-quarter court pressure. Freeze with it right side. Guarded by Murphy, tried to trap her there. She gets it to Madison, top of the key, sets up the offense. Dribbles a little bit to the left. She got a quick first step. You really got to be careful. She'll be around you before you know it.
Shuffled them.
And Ashinger is going to get called for the travel call.
Zoe's done a really good job tonight of hitting timely threes, though.
Yes.
We talked about that in the first half, and then there she does it again.
So with 5:20 left fourth quarter, 7-point lead for the Raptors, but they turn it over to the Falcons. Murphy with it, top of the key, right side, Kohler. Now tipped away by Madison. There's that length again. And she gets the steal for the Raptors. She takes it herself, going to cross half court. She's picked up by Younger in top of the key. Down to Wandering. Nice little give and go. But Younger she got some length on her too, and she got her arms in there to pick up that steal right back.
Right idea though.
Madison kind of rides her down all the way. Now they got her at top of the key. She picks up her dribble. Murphy with it now. She dribbles over to Stillwater's side. Now Kohler, cross-court skip pass, nice ball movement. Whitrock, three-pointer, no good. Rebound down to Stillwater. Between her legs, she's guarded by Kohler, and they're going to get Kohler on the blocking foul right there. She's so, not just that she's such a good, Madison is so basketball IQ.
Headsy, yep.
She's so basketball IQ smart.
Yep.
She knew that if she turned back the other way, Kohler was right there going to get the foul, and she'd be out of it. So after the foul to Kohler there, that's 4 on her. And that's a steal there by Kohler on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. Nice defense there, hustle by Kohler. She got the steal there, but then the Raptor jumped in and got her hands in it. It's going to be a turnover on jump ball to the Raptors. 7-point ball game, 44-37. Falcons got to take advantage of one of these turnovers.
Right.
Raptors have been turning the ball over, but the Falcons haven't been able to take advantage of that as of late. Younger and with it now, top of the key, guarded by Stillwater, right side Kohler. Top of the key, Madison got her hand up there and tipped that one as well. Nice hustle by Ashinger.
Ashinger tied up.
And that's going to be a
That'll
jump
be
ball. That
Raptor
one's
ball.
going to the Raptors. If there's Coach Bodie goes in at the end of the game and there's ever any kind of a player of the game or whatnot, that's Zoe Ashinger.
She's done a nice job
She's
tonight.
playing for that prize tonight.
Yep.
Hustle on defense. There, Stillwater crosses midcourt there, guarded by Whitrock. Now she's picked up by Younger in top of the key. Screen set by Wandry there. Madison's going to drive right side, put it up. Foul's going to be called.
Triple teamed.
And they're going to say it's on the floor.
Well, and how many minutes has Zoe played tonight with 3 fouls?
A lot.
Because she got those,
whole second half.
Yep.
She had all 3 of hers in the first half, and who knows how much of the first half she played with those. And there's another line change for the Falcons. So the foul was called there on the Falcons on Kohler, I believe, and they take her out of the game. I believe that might have been, nope, that was on number 12. That was Youngren's 4th. And so Raptors get it, Madison goes into the lane again, and she's going to be fouled, and that one's going to bring free throws for the Raptors. That's going to be called on number 5. That'll be on Hanson, her 2nd, and Madison back to the free throw line to try to extend this set. We've been stuck on this 44-37 for a few minutes.
Seems
here.
like a while, doesn't it?
Back and forth. And the first one by Madison's off the front of the rim, no good.
Same thing.
3:49 left. Like you said, you just said same thing there.
Use your legs, girl.
Didn't have the legs into that one.
Yep. Just short arms it.
That one off the front of the rim, no good. Defensive rebound brought down there by Youngren, and she's going to bring it down for the Falcons up ahead to Pritchard. And she stops, pulls it back, top of the key, and that's tipped away by Ashinger with the steal. Ashinger's going to take it down left side, lay it off the board and in. 16 on the night for Zoe Ashinger, and Coach Allen needs a full timeout to talk things over with the Falcons. Be back in 1 minute on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
MFG.com.
For over.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 15 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Holstein. Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles here bringing you Ridgeview Raptor basketball here. OABCIG come to town. Holstein, Ridgeview up 46-37. 9-point lead, and then a steal. Faith Freeze gets her hand in there, tips it out of bounds. It'll stay Falcon basketball. Check some scores out. Hawkeye men in action tonight, beating the Gophers 50-45. In Big Ten action tonight in Minnesota at the barn. Try to Ridgeview, Holstein, OABCIG tries to get it inside to Carter Hemer, and the foul is going to be called on number 30, Claire Wandry.
That's going to be her 4th. Yep, she's got to be careful here.
That's one of the few fouls this second half on Raptors that played really well with those 3 fouls that we talked about in the halftime, those 3 girls with 3 fouls. Schrader with it now, top of the key, Youngren. They've done everything from the 3-point line this quarter. And blocked by Faith Freeze. Nice defense there as Schrader drove the lane. Freeze dribbles it across half court. She gets trapped in the corner. Timeout. Smart call there by Coach Bodie to get that 30-second timeout. As Ridgeview kind of had, OAB had them trapped there in the corner. And a 30-second timeout called by the Raptors. 46-37. This is just the first half of the doubleheader. Got the boys' game second half. Yep. We talked a little bit ago about Ridgeview. They're just super athletic, and they play up and down. OAB kind of the same way. They don't play as many guys, but super athletic. Oh, yeah. Should be an interesting ball game.
Yeah, you're going to see Cooper DeJean's brother. Jax is a freshman, and he's a stud.
He's an athletic. And I've talked to a few people they're saying that once he grows into it, they're thinking he could be the most athletic of all three of them.
Definitely. And I think it'll be a heck of a game because they beat Lawton Bronson the other night, who's leading Western Valley Conference. So maybe they're getting some stuff figured out here too. So
like say, you get a Christmas break, you finally get some time to practice.
Yep.
Coaches get time to have more than 1 or 2 practices at a time. And so you never know what that could turn into. Stillwater with it, top of the key now, 2.5 minutes left, fourth quarter. Raptors by 9, 46-37. Freeze with it, got into a little stumble there, and they're going to call a travel. Coach Bodie doesn't like that. He steps out. Kohler kind of got Youngren is the one that got into her and almost looked like she was going to throw her down. Reached in for the ball. I think one referee blew the whistle, was going to call foul, and the other referee called travel. They just conferred, and they're going to call a travel on Ridgeview, and it's going to be Falcon basketball. Coach Bodie doesn't like that. I know he coaches football, but I didn't think they'd have that tonight.
Right.
So the Falcons got to take advantage of some of these turnovers now. Schrader with the top of the key to Whitrock. Try to get it down low. Wandry gets her hands up in there and takes it away.
Slow it down.
Gets it to Stillwater, and I can just hear Bodie saying that right now. Slow it down. You got a 9-point lead, 2 minutes left. Take all of that 35 seconds you can get off that shot clock. Hawthorne with it, top of the key. Wandry takes one dribble, gives it back to Madison. She's guarded by Youngren.
2 minutes left.
9-point lead, and they throw it away inside. Youngren gets her hands in the way, tips it over to Whitrock. She's going to bring it down now. Falcons going to play. They got to play a little hurry. Schrader with a long two-pointer off the back of the rim, no good.
Big rebound.
Big defensive rebound there by Hawthorne. She brings it down for the Raptors. Gets it across to Madison. Minute 35 left, fourth quarter now. Madison just kind of backs it up and says, you want to guard me, come out and guard me. I'm just going to play around right now.
Yep.
She's going to dribble left side.
Use that clock.
Top of the key, Ashinger. Three-pointer on the way. God! Zoe Ashinger on fire tonight. 19 for Zoe.
Wow.
Timeout, full timeout by Coach Allen with a minute 21 left. 12-point lead for the Raptors. We'll be back in 1 minute on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
When your hunger is flaring, the Backdraft in Holstein says bring it on. Kick things off with a spread of appetizers like wings, cheese balls, onion rings, or the famous armadillo eggs. For the kids, grab a grilled cheese, hot dog, or chicken strips. For the meat eaters, dig into their burgers, chicken sandwiches, pulled pork, steaks, or weekend prime rib special. Eating light? They have salads too. When your hunger is flaring, extinguish it at the Backdraft Bar and Grill in Holstein.
Central Insure at Central Bank understands there's more to insurance than the policy. It's the people who matter most. Hi, this is Matt Kress at Central Insure. We strive to offer you the most appropriate and cost-effective policies to fit your needs. Whether it is your home, auto, life, health, business, or farm, our experienced agents are here to help you. Work with the people you trust. Call or stop by Central Insure today. We're committed to protecting what matters most to you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any other federal government agency, not guaranteed by the bank, may go down in value.
OABCIG with the ball out of the timeout there. Ashinger just hit a big three-pointer to kind of put the dagger in. 12-point lead for the Raptors. Down inside, that's Kohler with it underneath the basket. Gets a bucket for her first bucket in a while. Second half, 5 on the night for her. So just under a minute left. It's a 10-point ball game. Falcons with the steal. Kohler gets it up ahead to Younger in one dribble, puts it up and in. Left-handed layup.
Back to 8-point game.
Falcons with the full court pressure. Hawthorne with it. Now the foul is going to be called on Schrader. And Reese Hawthorne will be going, that's going to be foul number 5, and Hawthorne will be going to shoot some free throws. That'll be the third foul on Schrader. And Reese will be going to the free throw line for the second time tonight. She's 1 of 2 on the night. 8 points for her. She hit a big 3 to open up the second half.
Zoe's just having one of those nights where she's just feeling it. So,
and when you're having those nights, you just keep shooting. Like this last one, you got the ball, you want to take time off the clock. And she was it was about 5 feet behind the line. It was borderline Caitlin Clark three-pointer type area, and she's like, hey, I'm feeling it right now. We're going for it. Hawthorne misses the front end. Second one up, rims around, no good. Rebound, Wandry with it left side, puts it up. Can't get it to go, but she's going to be fouled, and Claire Wandry will go to the free throw line. 41.1 seconds left. The foul is going to be called on number 4. That is Murphy's third, and Wandry will go to the free throw line.
There's some nights where the hoop looks like a garbage pail, and there's nights where you can't put it in a pinhole.
Wandry with the first one's good. She's 3 of 3 on the night. It's like when you go golfing and they do those 8-inch cup tournaments. Feels like you can hit a putt from anywhere.
Exactly.
That's what Zoe Ashinger's feeling like tonight. Second one's up from the lefty, and she nails it. 4 of 4 on the night. 4 points for Claire's. 40 seconds left. Whitrock with it. Almost stolen away there by the Raptors. Whitrock kicks out to Murphy. She's going to drive baseline, kick back in. Whitrock has a block by Stillwater. Wandry with the rebound. The ball's being thrown around. Now Claire comes up with it, and she's going to be fouled by Youngren. And Wandry will go back to the free throw line for a pair. 23.3 seconds left. 10-point ball game by the Raptors. The foul is going to be called on number 12, Youngren. And I believe that is 5 on her, and she will foul out for the night. And Coach Allen has to get a sub in the game for Youngren, the freshman. Fouls out. She's going to send in Pritchard. Jocelyn Pritchard will check in. And Youngren, Brady Youngren, the freshman, 5'8" freshman. She's going to be interesting to watch the next 3 years. This whole OABCIG team, as young as they are, it'll be interesting. First one from Wandry.
Claire is good.
5 of 5 from the line tonight. I hope I didn't just jinx her.
65% free throw shooter, so that percentage should go up a little bit.
If I'm 65 from the line, I'll take 5 for 5 every day of the week. The lefty with her second one good. 6 of 6 on the night, 8 points for Claire. And that kind of seals the deal. 12-point lead for the Raptors with 18 seconds left. Schrader with a long 2, and she's going to be fouled on that. Freeze will get called for the foul. And so Schrader will get a couple free throws out of that one.
Not a foul you want right there.
No. If I'm Coach Bodie, I want that to be missed, to get the defensive rebound and run the last 15 seconds out. So Schrader will go to the line for a pair of free throws. She's 1 of 2 on the night, 3 points. First one up.
Good.
A lot of arc on that one. I don't know if I've seen a free throw with that much arc on it yet this year. But to each their own. Everybody shoots a little different. Second one's up. Misses that one. 1 of 2 from Schrader. Madison with the rebound. Didn't start the clock right away. Madison took about 3-4 dribbles before they started that clock. She gets across half court. She's just going to dribble it out. They're not going to guard her. 53-42. Raptors are going to pick up the 11-point win here in Holstein and advance their record to 5-7 overall and 2-3 in the conference. OABCIG will drop to 1-10 and 1-4 in the Western Valley Conference. Is it everything you thought it was going to be?
It was, yeah. It was scrappy ball both ways, and Zoe Ashinger had the game of her life, really.
That was huge. Madison, what she ended up with 10 points on the night. Not typical Madison Stillwater basketball, but like like we alluded to a couple different times, next man up type
thing. The surrounding cast really came through tonight.
The cast has to come through. Bodie's got to be happy with maybe not the overall performance, but bits and pieces. I thought they rebounded really good on the defensive end. Maybe turned the ball over a little bit more than you wanted to, but like you said, for what Ashinger did, Reese Hawthorne had a really good game on the defensive end.
Yeah, she ended up with 7, didn't she?
Claire Wandry, Reese, I had her for 8.
Okay.
Who knows? But I think Wandry down the stretch hitting the 6 of 6 from the free throw line. That's got to be huge.
Yep.
So Ridgeview picks up the win in the girls' game 53-42 to advance their record to 5-7, 2-3 in the conference. We got the boys' game coming up. We got 15 minutes on the clock. The boys just come out on the floor to warm up. What we're going to do is we're not going to send them back to the station. We're going to take a 2-minute break here. We're going to come back. We're kind of recap the girls' game, talk some stats. We'll take some commercials. We got a lot of awesome sponsors. Holstein Supermarket, United Bank of Iowa, Cobblestone Inn and Suites, Backdraft Bar and Grill, Farm Bureau with Denise Van Duzen, Sioux Valley Family Health, and Western Iowa Tech. Some of those sponsors, I'll get to the rest of them later, kind of enlisting them as we go through the night. We'll be back in 2 minutes with recap of the girls' game. You're listening to basketball, Western Valley Conference basketball on FM 92.1 KCHE and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
5-198.
New Holland.
Value in every shopping experience at the Holstein Supermarket.
We know we're a smaller guy, so we can't always compete all the time with the big stores, but we try to offer a fair price, good products. We want you coming back, so we're not going to try and mess around with pricing on you. We try and eat as much of the cost with freight rates and everything going up. We're just trying to keep people coming in. We know everybody's budgets are tight. Ours are. I got good employees that we can steer you in the right direction for what you want. So thank you for choosing the Holstein Supermarket, where we value you.
When it comes to selling or buying a home, you can trust the experienced and knowledgeable
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
We're ready for you. KCHE Radio is proud to broadcast area team sports and activities. We know you've worked hard to reach your goals as a team. Good luck this season. From KCHE Radio in Cherokee.
Welcome back to Holstein, folks. Ridgeview High School. Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles bringing you Ridgeview Raptors, OABCIG Falcon basketball. Ridgeview Raptor girls pick up the win in the first game, 53-42. They had a 20-14 lead at the end of the first quarter. They grew that to a 9-point lead at half, 30-21. They had a 40-35 lead in the third quarter. That third quarter was kind of owned by the Falcons. They come out and hit a bunch of big threes.
Yep.
But Ridgeview outlasts them in the fourth quarter thanks to the hot shooting of Zoe Ashinger, and they pick up the 11-point lead, 53-42. That's got to be, and not just a victory, but it's got to feel good to come out of the break. You have 1 or 2 games, and you got this big weather thing where you don't play or practice for about a week. It's got to feel good for Coach Bodie and the girls just to get that under their belt, let alone it being against OABCIG.
Well, and I don't know if you saw the 3 teams they played going into Christmas break.
I saw that.
It was brutal.
They get beat by Newell Fonda, who's ranked number 2 in Class 1A.
Yeah.
Westwood, who's ranked number 4 in 2A.
Yep.
And Sioux Central, who's ranked number 5 in 2A. And they're only getting better as the season goes on.
Yeah.
They knocked off number 1 Esterville in 3A.
Yeah.
You got Newell Fonda, Westwood, Sioux Central. That's I mean, murderer's row if you want to think about it.
It was a brutal stretch. And I can only imagine, what Coach Bodie and the girls are looking at, is it Kingsley Pearson, River Valley, I think, is coming up too. There's another team that me and Coach Bodie were talking about that is coming up here pretty soon that's ranked as well. So, it's going to continue, every night is going to be tough in the Western Valley Conference.
You just look at the Western Valley, you got Westwood, they're ranked 4th in 2A, they're 11-0. MVAO-COU is ranked 10th. KP River Valley is 8-3, and then West Monona, they fell out of the top 15. They're 7-2.
Yep.
It's almost like we talk in the Lakes Conference up Cherokee. You only got 5 teams in the Lakes, but no matter where you go, you're in a dogfight every night of the week, no matter who you play. Top of the conference, bottom of the conference, everybody. When you get those inter-conference games, especially when you get some sort of a rivalry there, you got the border battle here with OABCIG. You can almost like those Iowa State games, throw records out the window. It's go time right now. I don't care who's good, who's not. It's play right now. And so now we got the boys. You got some stats on the girls' game.
Yeah. So on the OABCIG side, Jocelyn Pritchard, the junior, I had her for 7. Chloe Murphy, the freshman, with 4. Janessa Kohler, she's a freshman. She added 5. Olivia Schrader, a junior, she had 4. Brady Younger and I ended up having her with 9. Ireland Whitrock with 2. And then Carter Heemer, the senior, with 9. On the Ridgeview side, Faith Freeze, the senior, added 4. Reese Hawthorne had 7 big ones from Reese. Maya Henningsen popped a big 3 there in the second quarter. Zoe Ashinger with a huge night, 19. Huge for that sophomore. Madison Stillwater, the senior, added 10. Claire Wandry with 10 big ones, the sophomore. So really good rounded scoring night for the Ridgeview Raptor ladies. And Coach Brian Bodie has to be happy, and it's got to feel good self-esteem-wise to get back on the winning train. So,
and, I was just going to say that, and, you talk about Zoe having such a good night, kind of stepping up when Madison maybe just isn't feeling it.
Yep.
And not only what it did for the team, but what's that do for Zoe's self-confidence?
Yeah, it's going to help you.
I come out, I can shoot the ball from anywhere.
Yep.
I can shoot it whenever I want type. She had that kind of a game, and those, especially as a sophomore, like you said, that's probably her season high, probably, her career high.
Right.
She set the bar up here. Now she's going to play to that level a lot the rest of her career.
Yep.
So we got about 8 minutes on the clock here. That's kind of the wrap up on the girls game. Ridgeview picks up the win to go to 4-7 on the season. Like we say, they had a really tough stretch, got even tougher coming up, but Coach Bodie's going to coach them up. I see him out in the hallway right here now. He's kind of talking to a couple of the girls. He was kind of showing them a little box out move there. So the game's over. You got the win, and he's still coaching out in the hallway.
Yep.
So we're at about 7.5 minutes. We're going to take a 2-minute. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and we'll do a little pregame on the boys' side. You're listening to Ridgeview OABCIG basketball here on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Right here at home, here for our community, our neighbors, our own. Helping you heal with advanced technology, the best place for care.
A warm day swimming with the family. A cold day working out where it's always climate controlled. At the Loeschman Rec Center in Holstein, they are your year-round center for recreation. A full gym, plus cardio equipment and free weights are available 24/7 with keyless entry. And during the warmer seasons, a new aquatic center made for family fun. Year-round fitness and fun await at the Loeschman Rec Center in Holstein. For more information and city rec leagues, find them on Facebook.
Other financial institutions. Download the app for free for Apple and Android devices today.
MHI and Cuso of Cherokee are on the move, expanding, and in need of residential treatment workers, psychiatric security specialists, and LPNs.
We deal with disorders that you can't see. You get to help people who are in desperate need of help. And helping those people actually helps the community as well.
The benefits here, I think, are top-notch. That was why I came here.
To learn more and to apply, visit governmentjobs.com.
Well as 11 outpatient clinics, why drop?
Do you need a reliable and affordable electrical contractor for your home, farm, or business? Whether you need installation, repair, or maintenance, Power Solutions is the right choice for you. Power Solutions is a locally owned and operated company based in Alta, Iowa. Power Solutions has been serving Northwest Iowa with professionalism and reliability. Power Solutions also sells and services Briggs & Stratton generators, so you have power wherever and whenever you need it most. Don't wait. Call Power Solutions today at 712-200-4160 or visit them online. Power Solutions, the only solution you need.
Name Warnke.
Okay. Yep. Alex Warnke. Raptors come in with a 6-5 record. OABCIG comes in with a 4-5 record. And like we talked on the girls' side, that Western Valley Conference. Same thing on the boys' side. No matter where you're going, you got KP leading at 8-4, Lawton Bronson 7-4. OA's third in the conference with 4-5 record because they're 3-1 in the conference. Westwood and then Ridgeview, you're in a dogfight no matter where you go any night.
Night in and night out. Every night you're going to face an opponent that you can easily blow them out, or you can easily get your butt kicked.
You want to be up for every game, but like you said, when you get those few rivalry games, you got Cherokee to the north, OABCIG to the south. Those games always mean just a little bit more. So we got about 4 minutes on the clock. We're going to run down some starting lineups. I'll go down some starting lineups, and I'm going to let Matt kind of talk about some keys to the game like we did in the girls' game for the OABCIG Falcons. They will start this way. A senior, a 6'1", number 3, Anthony Newquist. They will start number 5, a junior, 6'2", Bryson Kohler. A senior, a 6 foot, number 13, Ethan Berenson. Number 21, a sophomore, he's 6'1", Cade Spots. And then number 25, a 6'4", freshman, Jax DeJean. For the Ridgeview Raptors, they come in, like I said, with a 6-5 record. They will start this way. A 6'1" sophomore, number 2, Zach Colpin. Number 3, a 6'4" sophomore, Kinnick Jensen. 6 foot junior, number 10, Kellen Jensen. A 5'11" junior, number 11, Carson Harriman. And number 32, a senior, 6'2", Caden Clausen. And like we talked about, you got all those Jensen in there. Rafe, he was a quarterback on the football team. None of them related. Harriman, older brother of Cade. Okay, Carson is Cade's younger brother. I remember calling Cade. He was a really good free throw shooter. Really good free throw shooter. Okay, I'm going to quiz you just like I did in the girls' game. All right. Okay, so Ridgeview's won 2 in a row in the rivalry. Okay. Not as many as the girls. The last OABCIG win was December 18th of 20. So we're not going back as far. They won 50-43. Okay, OAB's, let's see, Cooper had 24 and 10. Beckett had 11 and 14. Who was the Ridgeview leading scorer? 2020, December of 20.
Cade Harriman?
No. I'll give you 2 guesses.
Okay.
There's somebody by that last name starting for the Ridgeview tonight.
Oh.
He had 21 points and 12 rebounds.
Kellen Jensen?
Bo Clausen.
Bo Clausen. Oh.
Bo Clausen was the starter, was the leading scorer that night.
Gotcha.
When
I should have known that. Yeah. Cousin of Caden.
I remember the first time I ever saw Cooper DeJean play high school basketball. I called a Storm Lake St. Mary's OABCIG game, and my son was about 8th grade at the time, went with me. And I said, just watch him the first time he jumps. So they come out for layups. Beckett was the first one in line for the layups. Cooper was going to get the rebound. And he goes up for the rebound. He put his right hand through the bottom of the net, grabbed the ball before it came through the rim, and with the left hand slapped the top of the backboard, and then did between his legs figure 8 twice before he hit the floor.
Just a freak athlete.
And we just sat there, your jaws kind of open. You're like, But that's what you deal with when you get an athlete like that. So, okay, OABCIG Falcons, Ridgeview Raptors. Your coach, Alice Warnke. What's your key to the game tonight when you play the Falcons?
Truly, I think it's got to be a lot of what we did the other night against Westwood, like ball movement and finishing at the rim. It was all around basketball by everybody on the court, and just keeping the ball popping,
Kind of like what Ridgeview girls did tonight.
Exactly.
They got everybody involved. There was really good ball movement. And like I say, Madison maybe just wasn't having her game, but everybody got involved and everybody made their point tonight.
And they got to play really good defense too.
And both teams are super athletic. If you're OABCIG right now, what's your defense to the athleticism of Ridgeview?
Same thing. I think you got to try to keep Ridgeview shooting from the outside. Don't let them get inside points. Caden Clausen, he works his butt off down low, but you're going to see a lot of ball movement. You got to be able to cut off those passes and get your points when you can.
A little bit I've watched him play. Caden Clausen is the definition of team player. He is that kid that he's going to work his butt off down low, defensive rebounds, offensive rebounds. He's not going to score 30 a game. Not going to get his name in the paper a lot, but he's one of those guys that his heart and soul is on that team. He's going to do what he can to make that team win. So that's kind of the keys to the game there with Matt Nobles. We got They're stop the clock at 2.8 seconds. They're just about ready to do the starting lineups here. I'll run down the starting lineups one more time real quick. For the Falcons, Anthony Newquist, Bryson Kohler, Ethan Berenson, Cade Spots, and Jack DeJean. For the Raptors, Zach Kolpin, Kinnick Jensen, Kellen Jensen, Carson Harriman, and the lone senior in the starting lineup, Caden Clausen. Who are you going to see off the bench for the Raptors right away? Gabe Chance, maybe?
Gabe Chance, actually Carter Todd will probably be the first one. He's our leading scorer, and he comes off the bench. Another sophomore.
You got, and I remember the Cherokee came down here where Kellen Jensen on fire. I think he scored 14 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Couldn't miss from outside.
Yep.
Drew Burt, sophomore, come off the bench, hit a three-pointer from about Caitlin Clark range in the first quarter.
Yep. He's a heck of a shooter.
Then in the second half, Ridgeview just couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Yep.
So it's one of those where if you can control their outside shooting, you might have a chance, but they're going to run you off the court up and down all night.
Exactly.
So they're just ready to introduce the Ridgeview Raptors on the offensive side. Not many in attendance tonight, but when they introduce those Raptors, they really get going and they get loud in here. So 8 minutes on the clock. Ridgeview comes in 6-5. Stat-wise for team, they're really, really similar. OAB averages about 55 points a game. Ridgeview 53. Ridgeview gives up a few less. Shooting percentages-wise, OAB's kind of on top. Neither team shoots very well from the free throw line. Rebound-wise, they're about even, so that could be one of those things. Whoever wins the rebound battle might have the edge tonight.
I think it'll be a fast-paced game both ways. So
defensive rebound turned into transition basketball, so the defensive rebounds could determine who comes out on top tonight. As we get ready for the second half of the doubleheader tonight, I'm going to quick pop on my phone and see how bad the Hawkeyes are beating the Gophers. I should have looked before it. 71-62 Hawkeyes. As they're down, and Cricky has 21 points, and Josh Dix from Council Bluffs has 19 for the Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes on their way, 3 minutes left for another Big Ten win. Jump in the center is Jack DeJean and Kinnick Jensen, and OAB will win the tip, and that is Bryson Kohler to play the point guard for the Falcons. He gets it off to Newquist, now down in the corner to DeJean. Guarded in the corner. They get it back up top to Berenson. Cross court, played around the perimeter. Good ball movement. Now down low, back out to DeJean. Three-pointer from the corner. Rims in and out. Rebound down to Clausen. Takes a couple dribbles and outlets to Harriman. Now up to Kinnick Jensen. He's going to pass back up top to Harriman. He throws it back up to Kolpin, and he'll set up the offense, top of the key.
Zach Kolpin's been playing really well. We'll see if he can keep it up.
Now down to Clausen on and they're going to get him for an offensive foul. That was... I like calling games where I don't have skin in the game. When I call Cherokee games, I'm 100% Cherokee.
Right.
That was one of those where Clausen put the shoulder down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think Newquist should have gotten an Academy Award for that fall back there on that one. But they call the offensive foul on Clausen, and he picks up his first in the turnover to the Falcons. And they get it down inside to DeJean, and he's going to be fouled on his way up. And he'll get a couple free throws. The foul is going to be called on number 3. Kinnick Jensen will pick up his first, and 2 quick fouls on the Raptors. DeJean will go to the free throw line for a pair. First one up. Jack shoots, the back of the rim.
Jack shoots 57% from the free throw line.
Now, if you didn't know how old he was, look out there and look at that. You wouldn't think that kid was a 15-year-old
body, right?
Freshman in high school. Makes a second one to get the Falcons on the board early, 1-0 lead. And now Harriman with it back to Kolpin, top of the key. He's going to roll off a screen from Clausen. Now back to Harriman in the corner. Now down to Clausen. Stepped in the way was Spots to try to steal it, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Raptor basketball. I can tell from the first minute of this game, it's going to be a track meet kind of game, one of those where I get tired just watching them run back and forth. Played inside. Nice look into Kolpin, and he puts it in for 2. That's Kellen Jensen.
Yep.
Kinnick to Kellen Jensen for the basket, and the Raptors take the 2-1 lead.
Good D.
Nice pass, and they're going to call a travel on Bryson Kohler. He kind of twist and turn, made a nice pass inside to Cade Spots, but they're going to call off the basket and call the travel. It would be a turnover to the Raptors. Kolpin looks to the bench and gets the offensive set from Coach Warnke, and he runs that. He's going to dribble left side,
Poke
tipped
from
away.
The backside.
Nice defense there by Kohler, and he gets it out to Spots, and he'll bring it across half court. He gets it back to Kohler to set up the offense.
We kind of talked about it in the girls' game, you know, who's going to be rusty with no practice here.
Drives the lane, is Newquist, and he wanted the foul call, but he's not going to get it. Misses a shot. Rebound down to Colpin. He's going to drive the length of it.
No
call on that one. And there he goes again. Newquist off the backboard. No good. Rebound down to Harriman this time. They got numbers up ahead to Colpin. Nice little Euro.
Nice Euro.
Puts it in for the bucket and the foul.
You bet.
The bucket's good for Colpin. And the foul is going to be called on 21, Cade Spots. Zach Colpin gets the first bucket of the night and a free throw to come. Try to get the old-fashioned three-point play. 4-1 the score in favor of the Raptors. Colpin trying to make it 5-1 here early off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound down to Cade Spots. Gets it out to Bryson Kohler, who will run the point. Kohler with it, top of the key, guarded by Colpin, and dribbles in. Nice bounce pass in the lane to DeJean, but they're going to call a kick. I didn't see the ball change direction at all.
I didn't either.
But they're going to call a kick on the Raptors. It'll be Falcon basketball underneath their own. Kohler will play it in.
Watch the lob.
He gets it in, top of the key. Now they get it out to Berenson. Now to Spots on the left block. He powers back over and puts it up and in for two to make it a 4-3 ball game Raptors. Harriman with it left side now, guarded by Berenson. He's going to kick back out, nowhere to go. He gets it out to Kinnick, and he's going to drive baseline on the block. Hits a cutting Colpin. Nice little give back. Kinnick Jensen puts it up and in for two.
Nice look there by Zach Colpin.
Kinnick got it to Colpin as he cut the lane, but Colpin give it right back to him under the basket all by himself, and Ridgeview takes a 6-3 lead.
Good D.
Kinnick sends it in. Unfortunately, it's right to Jax Jazine, and he gets it up. Can't get it to go.
Nice rebound, Kellen.
Rebound by Kellen Jensen.
Head up.
And they're going to call the reach-in foul on Bryson Kohler after Kellen Jensen with the big rebound. That's going to be foul number 1 on Bryson Kohler. Number 2 on the Falcons. Harriman plays it in after the foul. 4:50 left here first quarter. 6-3 Raptors. And it's everything we thought it was going to be. Track meet, up and down kind of ball game.
Physical down low.
And from the looks of it, they might let him play a little bit tonight.
Oh,
taken away by Kohler on the turnover, and Bryson Kohler's going to go down, put it up kind of ipsy-doo underneath on the left side. Spots with the rebound, and he can't get it to go.
Back we go.
Harriman with the rebound, tipped away from the back. Oh,
something's got to get called there.
Anthony Newquist tipped it out from the back. A little bit of a late call, but they're going to call Newquist on the reach-in. That'll be 3 on the Falcons. And it's going to be played in by the Raptors, opposite side from us. Colpin will play it into Harriman in the backcourt. 4:20 left first quarter. 6-3 Raptors here early in the second half of the doubleheader. Kellen Jensen takes it in left side. Has it tipped away. Kohler comes away with it. I think DeJean got his hand in there. Kohler left side. And it's going to be tipped. One guy says tipped. One guy says not tipped. The referees get together. I don't think that was touched by...
Nobody touched it.
And they're going to say... And it's going to be Raptor basketball. I didn't think that was touched by anybody.
Kinnick was doing everything to help him make that call.
Just
you
a
didn't
little,
see nothing.
Just
you
a little birdie chirping in the ear.
Yeah.
And so Harriman Colpin plays it for the Raptors. He's going to go right side. Hands off to Kellen Jensen. He took a little bit too much of a stutter step there. And it's going to be a turnover to the Falcons.
This is the longest I've ever seen Warnke let his starters play.
I was just going to say. And so we got 2 new Raptors set to come in, Carter Todd and Gabe Chance. Spots with it down on the block to DeJean. He does a little move and gets it up. Can't get it to roll. Nice rebound there by Clausen. And Kinnick Jensen's on the move left side. He's picked up by Kohler. He stops and then he goes again. Nowhere to go, and they're going to call a travel. That was one of those kind of little stop stutter step thing when he went to go and he just kind of got caught up in the mix. Harriman and Clausen will come out to take a seat.
Gabe Chance and Carter Todd in.
A new Falcon in the game as well. That's number 23. No, that's 33.
Bodie Hansen.
Bodie Hansen for the Falcons. Newquist with it. He's going to dribble in the lane. Little floater off the backboard.
Wow.
Nice job by him to kind of keep his body square to the basket as they put that up off the backboard for 2 and makes it a 6-5 ball game in favor of the Raptors. Kellen Jensen for a 3 from the left side. No good. Rebound.
Foul your shot.
Down to Spots for the Falcons. And he's going to take it in the lane. Nice little twist.
Wow.
And Cade Spots gets his second bucket of the night and gives the Falcons a 7-6 lead here early. As we got about 3 minutes left, first quarter, 3-pointer on the way. Rims in and out by Carter Todd. No rebound there by the Raptors. And Spots was there to grab it by himself. And he gets it left side. Newquist, I thought he was going to shoot that. Newquist, a little floater in the lane. That's 3 in a row by the Falcons, just little floaters that they've got to go.
Newquist averages 11 points per game. He's got 4.
Now the Raptors top of the key. Kinnick Jensen, guarded by Kohler. And they're going to call him moving screen's going to be called on Gabe Chance.
I don't know. That was kind of a slip screen almost. I don't know.
I didn't see him even make much contact with the defender.
It's more of a rub than anything.
I think that's the third time tonight between the 2 games that we've seen that call.
Yeah.
In the game for the Falcons is number 35, Trenton Gilbert.
Rafe Jensen checks in here for Zach Copen.
So the Falcons with the ball, top of the key. Now Gilbert's going to dribble in, kick back out. Kohler, 3-pointer from the left side. Good. Bryson Kohler with his first bucket of the night. 12-6 in favor of the Falcons.
Doubled up.
Kinnick with it, top of the key. Right side, dribbles in the lane is Kellen Jensen off the backboard. Can't get it to roll. Cade Spots with the rebound. He kind of pulls it back, didn't have numbers, sets it up to Kohler, top of the key. Zone defense being played by the Raptors. Gilbert now kicks out, Spots in the corner. He's going to dribble in, baseline, nice move.
What a seal there by Trenton Gilbert. Gave him a free reign.
He was all by himself there for that layup. Makes it a 14-6, 8-point lead for the Falcons with about 1:25 left first quarter.
Spots with 6 now to lead the way for the Falcons.
Kellen Jensen with it now. Carter Todd dribbles in the lane, no good. Gets his own rebound and foul. Nice offensive set there by Carter Todd. The bucket's good, and the foul's going to be called on 35, Trenton Gilbert.
Nice job staying with it.
And Carter Todd will go try to get the 3-point play. Harriman and Clausen back in the game. Kinnick and Kellen Jensen will take a seat. So on the floor for the Raptors, let's see, we got Gabe Chance, Clausen, Carter Todd, Harriman, and Rafe. Offensive rebound after the missed free throws there by Clausen. Now Clausen thought about a 3. He's going to drive the lane.
Nice take.
Fights his way to the rim.
Big bucket there by Clausen.
Bucket. 14-10 the score in favor of the Falcons.
Under a minute. Need a defensive stop here.
A defensive stop would be huge right here for the Raptors. Whether you get it, that's going to be a travel call.
I think they're going to get Harriman.
Oh, they're going to get Harriman on the foul. I thought Gilbert traveled there before they could call the foul. That's the 4th foul on the Raptors. 4 on each team, so if there's any fouls in the next 45 seconds, we'll be shooting free throws. Falcons with the ball. About a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gilbert with it. Backs his man down, back out to DeJean. Now back to Gilbert, but they can't get the pass. Gets it into his man in the lane. No good. Rebound.
Timeout.
Clausen with it on the floor, and the timeout's called by Warnke. And they're going to take... Let's see, we're going to... 30-second timeout. We'll just stay here. 24 seconds left. Falcons 14-10. If you're Warnke, what are you drawing up right here? You got to go the length of the floor. You got, I can't remember how many seconds I said was left.
Yeah, just try to find an open body. I think you try to maybe single up Carter Todd and see if he can dish it off to Caden Clausen when the defense collapses.
Clausen went to the basket hard that last time, got a good bucket. So you get him down low, maybe he can seal his guy off. Warnke's drawing up a play in the timeout right there. 24.3 seconds left, no shot clock. I would assume they might hold for one. They can come out of this with any points at all. They were down by 6 at one point. You can come out of this within 2 at the end of the corner would be a win-win. So the Raptors get it in to Harriman. He'll kind of walk it up. Harriman, Chance, Clausen, Rafe, Jensen, and Todd on the floor. Harriman's going to go right side.
Normally see him taking it down to about 6.
Rafe Jensen now back up to Harriman, 5 seconds, and he's going to be fouled. I don't know if that's something OAB wanted to do or not, but they're going to send Harriman to the free throw line.
It's our best free throw shooter, 71%.
Foul is going to be called on 31, Andrew Parks. And Harriman will go shoot some free throws for third. This will be the second set of free throws for the Raptors. First one's good. Brings them within 3, 14-11. Colpin back in the game. Gabe Chance will take a seat. Harriman with a second one on the way, trying to make it a 2-point game. It's 14-11 Falcons, 4.7 seconds left. First quarter, second one's good by Harriman. They slap on a little bit of pressure. They get it across half court. 1 second. The shot is blocked by Colpin. Got his hand up and blocked that shot by Braden Barber. And it's going to be a 14-12 lead at the end of the first quarter by the Falcons. We'll step aside and come back in 1 minute for second quarter action from Holstein. You're listening on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Life always has its bumps along the road. When you're in a bind, give Precision Towing in Ida Grove a call. Precision Towing offers swift, professional, reliable towing, hauling, and wrecker services. Anytime, anywhere, day or night, rain or shine. Trust the professionals at Precision Towing to get you back on track. And remember, 24/7, big or small, we tow it all. Precision Towing, Ida Grove.
You in every shopping experience at the
With a click of the mouse or a tap of the app, farmers, you'll have the information you need when you need it. Welcome to Quad County Corn Processors online at quad-county.com. Get more done in the day with cash bids, discount schedules, market information, and notifications on what's important to you, like hours of operation. Information is power and profit, and we have the information farmers need online at quad-county.com. Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, partnering with farmers to fuel the nation.
Ridgeview down by 2 as they start the second quarter with the ball, 14-12 in favor of the Falcons. Rafe Jensen with it left side. Now he dribbles back up to Harriman, top of the key. Runs the offense, guarded by Spots.
Falcons picking up the defensive pressure.
And they're going to call Rafe Jensen on a travel. You know, I don't remember Rafe even playing in that game against Cherokee.
No, he's just recently started to get some more minutes.
Okay.
And I think mainly for the defensive side because he really likes to get in your mug.
Good. Every team needs that Dennis Rodman type defensive player. Dax Shazine with it on the right elbow, looking for somewhere to go with it.
Travel.
Gets away with the travel, and they're going to call the foul. Touch foul there, push foul on Zach Colpin. Will pick up his first.
Here comes Drew Burke.
Drew Burke, the sophomore. There's going to be some free throws taken here. Ethan Berenson will shoot his first free throws in the night.
73% free throw shooter.
Averaging just on the south side of 8 points a game. First one's good for Berenson. And that makes it a 3-point game, 15-12. Rafe Jensen gets a break in the action. Second one up by Berenson is good. That makes it a 4-point game, 16-12. The Raptors with it. That's Colpin as he crosses half court. He's picked up by Newquist. Now left side, Clausen.
See if they can put a good offensive set together here.
Points of any kind out of this. Top of the key, Colpin backs it up, sets it up again. 15 on the shot clock. Left side to Harriman.
Got him.
There's a three-pointer on the way. Carter Todd, no good. And they're going to get Todd on the foul on the rebound. Newquist had the rebound, and Todd just come in a little too hot, and he couldn't stop his momentum.
Yeah, he knew that was off his hand. Came barreling. barreling in.
So with 7 minutes left, second quarter, Kohler plays it for the Falcons. Now down on the right side to Spots.
Oh,
nice
wide
play.
open.
Kohler under the basket. Nice look, and they get a bucket. Easy bucket at that to make it a 6-point spread, 18-12 in favor of the OABCIG Falcons.
They got to talk through that back screen.
Colpin off to Carter Todd. Looking for Clausen down, and Clausen comes up, sets a screen. Now off to Harriman. He's going to dribble in the lane. Try to bounce past to Clausen. Nice job there, and he gets it up and in for two. Nice play there by Clausen to finally get open underneath and then get that basket with a man around him. Spots with it now to DeJean. Looks him back into Spots underneath the basket.
Double team, guys.
And Spots can't get it to go, but the foul is going to be called on number 4, Carter Todd, and he'll pick up his second. And Cade Spots will go to the line for a couple free throws. He's got 6 on the night.
Bridgeview just can't allow that pass inside.
First one off the front of the rim, no good. Kinnick Jensen will make his way back in. Carter Todd will come have a seat. So this Ridgeview team and only 2 seniors on the team playing in and out. This is the team that's going to be fun to watch the next couple years as you got all this athleticism coming through that sophomore, junior class. Spots' second one is good to give him 7 points and his team a 5-point lead, 19-14. Kellen Jensen back in the game. So you got Kellen, Kinnick, you got starting 5 on the floor for the Raptors. Colpin with it, drive left side, kick out to Harriman.
Keep that ball popping.
Top of the key, Kinnick drives
nice
in the lane.
Take. Oh, just couldn't finish.
Left side, he just couldn't get that to roll. Spots with the rebound. He gets it back to Kohler, top of the key, sets up the offense, 2-3 zone played by the Raptors. Kohler with it, dribbles in, left side to Berenson. Now top of the key to Newquist, back to Berenson. They're looking for Spots down on the block. They tried to get it into DeJean, and a nice steal there by Clausen, and it gets it back to the Raptors. They got to take advantage of some of these turnovers. Harriman three-pointer straight away, no good. Nice defensive box out by Spots there to get the rebound for the Falcons, and Kohler's going to play it for OABCIG. Kicks out to Newquist. There's a three-pointer on the way. Rims in and out, no good.
Nice box out.
Kinnick Jensen with the rebound, and he's going to take it for the Raptors. Up ahead to Kellen Jensen, now to Colpin in the corner. He's going to dribble in.
No.
Tried to bounce past to Clausen, but it wasn't there, and Berenson's going to take it for the Falcons, and he's going to drive it in and put it up and in for 2.
Charge.
No, they're going to call the charge, and we got an OABCIG Falcon down on the floor. Newquist is down on the other end. The foul is going to be called. The charge is on Berenson on the fast break. Coach, so wipes out the layup.
Coach Jimmy Harms is not happy.
But we have a Newquist down on the floor on the other end.
There was that scramble for the ball there, and Harriman came in and I think got him right in the rib cage.
With 5:01 second quarter, a 5-point lead for the Falcons. Newquist down.
Hopefully he's okay.
I know as soon as I go to commercial, they're going to come right back to play. So we're just going to hang here. 5:01 left second quarter, 19-14 Falcons. Ridgeview's doing the job on defense. They're getting some rebounds, but just kind of like in the girls' game, can't take advantage of some of those turnovers.
And just missed a few bunnies at the rim. You know, had some good dribble drives and just weren't able to finish at the rack. Newquist still down, hopefully.
Coach Harms is out there. Let's step aside for 1 minute. We'll be back with more second quarter action from Holstein in 1 minute on 92.1 FM, Fuller Digital Solutions.
A personalized approach to maximize profits on your farm.
We try a lot of the new stuff on our own ground before we go and recommend it to the growers so we know how it works and whether we think it makes a good fit for the customer or not. Rod's Fertilizer and Sales, your farming friend since 1985.
A personal approach to your farming operation at Rod's Fertilizer and Sales in Galva.
They can come in and get stuff answered right away instead of going through the corporate chain. We would love an opportunity to earn your business at Rod's Fertilizer and Sales, your farming friend since 1985.
For large and small, the Cobblestone can help.
To clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
A gathering, yet spacious enough for a banquet or convention. Book today for a couple hours or a whole weekend. The Event Center at the Cobblestone Inn and Suites in Holstein. Big city quality, small town values.
Welcome back to Holstein. Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles here, bringing you the game of the week. OABCIG Falcons at the Ridgeview Raptors. Newquist, Anthony Newquist for OAB, up on his own power. Glad to see that. He gets off to the sideline, take a break, kind of got in a little scuffle there for the ball, and just like Matt said, kind of maybe taking one to the rib cage. They call the charge on Berenson on the other end, so it's a Raptor basketball down by 5, 19-14, 4:55 left second quarter. Koenig Jensen, top of the key, tries to get it down low to Clausen, but he's going to be fouled. Clausen's going to get fouled by Berenson, so that's 2 quick fouls there on Berenson. He gets the charge on the other end and now picks this one up. Just the second foul on the Falcons there, 3 on the Raptors this quarter. Now Kellen Jensen with it right side, now down into Koenig on the corner. They try to get it in. That Falcon defense is too long down there. Some of those passes are just getting tipped away. Now down in the lane, tipped out of bounds after, and it's going to stay Falcon basketball. 33, Bodie Hansen drove in. Didn't look really like it was blocked, but just didn't make it up there, and then it goes out of bounds off of the Raptors. It'll stay Falcon basketball. Kohler will play it in. He gets it into DeJean. Kohler thought about a 3, dribbles in, a little 10-footer,
nice,
gets it to go. Floater. 7 on the night for Kohler, makes it a 7-point lead, 21-14. Raptors. Kellen Jensen with it. Now Kolpin, he's going to drive in, free throw line, kick out Clausen. Now there's a drive on the baseline. Kellen Jensen's going to be fouled by DeJean from the back. And he's going to go to the free throw line for a pair. DeJean will pick up his first of the night. Kellen Jensen, 2 points on the night, will be shooting his first free throws.
48% free throw shooter.
All I know is that he hit everything he threw up in that first quarter against Cherokee earlier in the year.
Legs.
Misses the first one. Still a 7-point lead for Coach Harms' Falcons with 4:15 left here in the second quarter. As Kellen shoots this second free throw, I'm going to pull up a Hawkeye score. Hopefully it's a win.
Second one's in.
Second one's good by Kellen, and the Hawkeyes win 86-77 over the Gophers in Big Ten play. 4 minutes left here in the first half. 21-15 Falcons. They have the ball.
Ridgew's got to get a stop here.
A defensive stop would be huge, but then you got to turn it into some points on the other end. Berenson with it. Now Bodie Hansen, nowhere to go with it. Clausen, he dribbles in the lane. Off the backboard, no good. Gets his own rebound. Picked away by Kohler. Kind of had a travel in there, nothing called. Clausen comes down at the rebound. Raptors on the move. Kolpin, nice bounce pass, and it's going to go off of Kohler and out of bounds. It'll stay Raptor basketball after the steal. Raptors got to get some points out of this. Newquist, this is good to see. Newquist back in the game. After going down a little bit earlier, it was nice to see him back in the game. 3:40 left first half, 21-15 Falcons. Raptors got to get some points out of this turnover here. Harriman with it, top of the key, right side. Kellen Jensen, three-pointer, no good, but they're going to call the foul on Spots, and Jensen will shoot 3 free throws.
I'm not sure Spots agrees with that one.
No, Spots doesn't agree. And the referee comes over to call the foul on Spots, and that'll be his second.
I honestly agree with him a little bit.
Yeah, you're going to agree.
That was a little ticky-tack, though. 3 of them.
Kellen Jensen will get 3 of them. Are you a NFL fan?
Yes.
Who's your team?
I'm a Vikings fan.
We will get along just fine. Now, is it just me, or does that referee look like John Randall?
Yeah. Okay. Now that you say it.
Thank you. I've seen him a whole bunch of times this year, and I think of John Randall every time I see him. Jensen hits the second one. Viking fan too? Yep. All right, we got a bunch of Viking fan up here.
Rough year.
I don't know the young man's name sitting over to the left from me, but he's wearing a Green Bay Packers shirt. That's the only time I'm ever going to cheer for the Packers is when they play the Cowboys. Jensen's third one is good. and he hits 2 out of 3 to bring the Raptors within 4, 21-17. 3:25 left first quarter. Kohler going to get called for a travel. Now, right here's where the Raptors, you got to turn this into points. You got 2 on the free throws there. You get a travel call. You got to turn this into some kind of points and get into this.
Get it down to a 2-point game here. Maybe
a 1-point game. Colpin's going to drive in the lane. A little floater. No good. DeJean with the rebound gets it out to Kohler.
It's a great take, though. He's got to finish.
Almost a steal there by Todd. Berenson drives in the lane. Nice move off the glass on the right-hand side. Nice job to keep his body square to the basket to be able to put that up, and he extends the lead to 23-16. Colpin does the same thing on the left side and gets a bucket back of his own as we just go under 3 minutes. We're in a 4-point game, back and forth here in Western Valley Conference play. DeJean with it, top of the key, left side, Newquist. Now they hit Kohler in the lane. Nice little bounce pass to Gilbert, and he can't get it to go, and Kellen Jensen's going to get called for that one. And Jensen will pick up his first.
Put Trenton Gilbert on the line, the senior, 50% free throw shooter.
He'll try to give his team a 5 or a 6-point lead here as they lead by 4, 23-19. 2:40 left first half. Gilbert's first one off the back of the rim, no good. Bodie Hansen set to come in for the Falcons, but he's coming in for said shooter Gilbert. So Gilbert makes this. He'll come out of the game. If he misses, he'll get to keep playing. Second one's up, and he does. So Gilbert gives his team a 5-point lead, 24-19. Bodie Hansen will check in for the Falcons. Kinnick gets it back to Colpin. Zach will bring it down, cross half court. Left side, Harriman. Looks like a little 1-2-2 zone defense. Nice play there. Into Carter Todd for the bucket. Nice look by Kennick Jensen there. Get some points on the board. A 3-point game, 24-21 Falcons. Left side to Newquist.
Carter had to get that out quick. Jax was about to
He was coming in high.
Yep.
But it was a nice look by Kinnick in the lane, and the Falcons are going to turn it over. There's another turnover. Raptors got to take advantage of that. There's been quite a few lately.
2:09 left in the half here. Leads 3.
3-point lead for the Falcons. Colpin's going to play it across midcourt. He's picked up by Bodie Hansen. Left side, Harriman. Now Kellen Jensen thought about a 3. Dribbles, pulls it back. Nowhere to go with it. Tries to throw it away, and he does throw it away to Bodie Hansen up to Berenson, and he's going to dribble up, lay it off the glass, no good. Rebound down to Colpin. He's going to run it himself. Gives it to Harriman, drives in the lane, bounce pass to Kinnick. Carter Todd, 3-pointer, go! Big 3-pointer by Carter Todd, 7 points on the night for him, and he ties the ball game 24-24. Minute 30 left first half. Newquist with it, top of the key, left side, Kohler. Long 3-pointer of his own, off the rim, no good. DeJean with the rebound, puts it up, no good, but the foul's going to be called.
Got to put a body on him, guys.
And the foul's going to be called on Harriman. That'll be his second, and DeJean will go to the line for a pair of free throws. He made 1 of 2 earlier in the evening, and he'll try to break this 24-24 tie, and he does with the first one. 2 points on the night for Jax. Spots back in the game, and Gabe Chance back in the game for the Raptors. So DeJean's second free throw to come, and he hits that one, 3 of 4 on the night for him. Minute 22 left. Horn stopped the game, but inadvertent horn, I believe, so we're just going to, Ridgeview will get the ball. Minute 22 left, 1-point lead for the Falcons. They get it into Colpin. He'll let it roll till about half court. He'll pick it up. Now Carter Todd with it. Down in the corner to Gabe Chance, a 3 of his own. Good.
Big
Gabe
3 by
with
Gabe.
Big 3. Minute 5 left. Raptors with the lead, 27-26. Defense here. Get a stop here to be huge. Newquist with the 3. No good. Rebound. Bodie Hansen took an elbow to the face there. The rebound come down to Spots, and he gets it in the lane, an easy one. 9 points on the night for Kyle Spots, and it gives the Falcons a 1-point lead, back and forth, 28-27. Carter Todd with it. 3-pointer on the way from Colpin. Go! 3-point barrage barrage by the Raptors, 3 in a row. Gives them a 1-point lead, 29-28 with 30 seconds left. Bryson Kohler calls out the play for the Falcons, right side to Spots. Bounce it down to Bodie Hansen, back to Spots underneath the basket.
Give and go.
And he puts it in for 2. Spots with 11 on the night. Harriman gets across half court through the Newquist defense. Kicks it out to Gabe Chance. Hits Kinnick Jensen in the lane, but they're going to call Gabe Chance on a travel.
10.7 left.
Before he could get rid of the ball. And it's going to be 10.7 seconds left. Tie ball game. Bryson Kohler is going to walk it across half court. Going to try to break this tie before they go into the break. Kohler gets rid of it. Three-pointer in the corner. No good. And we're going to go into the half. 30-30 tie here between the Raptors and the Falcons. OAB, that's everything you could have asked for in that first half. Kind of like the girls' game, back and forth. And it's going to be a 30-30 tie at halftime. Both teams like to get up and run. And we talked before, kind of rebounds could play the mark, and that defensive rebounding leading into transition basketball is kind of what that first half is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Coach Warnke is going to have a talk. You know, they got to do a better job of putting a body on a body when that ball goes up in the air. Ridgew's getting killed on the boards right now.
I keep some points. I don't keep rebounds. But like you said, I think OAB's probably got a very big
second chance points have been huge here in that second quarter.
Big time. So we're going into the half, 30-30. We're going to step aside for 1 minute, and we'll be back with some halftime stats from Holstein Ridgeview High School with Western Valley Conference basketball. Back in 1 minute on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
For any reason, for every season, we have what you need at Stevenson Hardware in Holstein. We may be a small family-owned hardware store, but we listen to our customers and stock what you need. Tools to build your dreams and Valspar paint to give them life. Grills and gardening supplies to make your summers nice. Mowers to snowblowers, hardware to plumbing, electrical to agricultural, school supplies to household cleaners. We have it or we'll get it. Expect more from our family-owned hardware store. Stevenson Hardware on Main in Holstein.
Manufactured in the USA, locally.
The Ridge Senior Living in Holstein is an excellent solution for a relaxed, worry-free, independent lifestyle. The focus in independent living is maintaining your independence. You may choose to participate in any of our number of community activities, grab some popcorn, and enjoy a movie in our lovely theater. You may also choose to utilize our meal services, whichever suits you best. At the Ridge at Holstein, we are committed to providing you and your loved ones with excellent customer service. We invite you to stop by, say hi, and take a tour with us today.
Welcome back to Holstein. Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles here, halftime of the boys' game. Second half of the doubleheader tonight. Ridgeview picked up the win earlier in the girls' game, I believe 53-42, 11-point win. We're knotted up 30-30 here at halftime. Falcons, OAB, had a first quarter lead, 14-12, and then it was pretty much even Steven throughout the second quarter, and we have a 30-30 tie ball game at halftime. Matt, do you have some halftime stats on the boys?
Yeah. On the OABCIG team side, Anthony Newquist, a senior, with 4. He averages 11 a game. Bryson Kohler, the junior, he's got 7. He averages 11 as well. Ethan Berenson, the senior, added 4. Really nice night for Cade Spots, the sophomore. He's got 11, which Coach Jimmy Harms has got to be ecstatic that he's got those points. Jack Jean, the freshman, held the 2. Trenton Gilbert added 1, and that'll round out the scoring for OABCIG on the Ridgeview side. Zach Copen, the sophomore, with 7. Kinnick Jensen, the sophomore, with 2. Carter Todd, the sophomore, with 7. Gabe Chance, the senior, with a big 3 there in the second quarter. Kellen Jensen, the junior, with 5. Carson Harriman with 2. And then Caden Clausen, the senior, always working hard with 4. Big ones.
Points doesn't always tell the story with a big guy like Clausen.
Yeah.
Like we talked earlier, he doesn't get his name in the paper a lot. Yeah. Points doesn't always say it, but you can look down any given play. He's working his butt off down there.
Second chance points, working his butt off. Trying to get those offensive boards, defensive boards, whatever you got to do.
And when you said you talked about Kate Spots, just a sophomore.
Yeah.
OABCIG is kind of like Ridgeview. They only got 4 seniors on the team.
Yeah.
and they're super athletic. This could be a game in the next couple years that's going to be really fun to watch.
Yeah, it'll be back and forth, up and down the court, just like tonight. So
some of the time they get going back and forth, I almost think it's a 4x1 in track season, and they're running the 4x100 meter relay down and back. We got about 6 minutes left on the clock here at halftime. Now, if you're Coach Warnke in the halftime adjustments, what are you talking to the boys about? I know we talked before the break here about rebounding. But
yeah, and what I've noticed tonight compared to the other night against Westwood, the ball movement is slow, and I think that's their rustiness a little bit coming off of not having any practices, being stuck at home. Who knows what they're doing, if they're gaming or what.
Playing Warcraft or whatever you want to say.
So, yeah, it's just a little sluggish start, and I think that'll start to pick up here. And then the other thing is just making sure we're finding a body and boxing out. So, yeah, that's one thing that's, if you want to win basketball games, you got to box out.
Especially when you get into a rivalry game of whatnot in the Western Valley Conference. If you're Coach Harms, you kind of want to keep things going like they are.
I think you just keep going with what you're doing. Cade Spots is having a heck of a night. Really, you got to get Jax going. And then the Newquist kid, the Kohler kid, and the Berenson kid are those 4 guys, they're all smooth. Just keep feeding them, keep moving the ball. It's not a hot potato, so just make sure you're finding the open guy and getting the open looks.
And how many times has OABCIG found that open guy down low, wide open?
Right.
Either they're coming off screens or the Raptors aren't switching on defense or something. They're getting a lot of easy buckets.
Yeah, that 2-3 zone can get extended, and you got to make sure you're not losing guys behind you on the back door. Backdoor cuts, back screens, stuff like that. Ridgew's got to talk through that stuff.
Raptors, I don't think they'd even taken a three-pointer until they're in the middle of the second quarter, and then they hit 3 big ones right away. So you'd think you'd want to keep hitting some outside shots, but like you said, and I thought it too during the second quarter, the passes just weren't as crisp as they usually are. The rotation wasn't as crisp is a good word, just not as crisp as they usually can be.
Right. You just can't get lackadaisical with your passes. You got to make sure you're moving the ball, and then eventually you're going to find somebody open and get good looks. So
we're knotted up 30-30 at halftime here. Got about 4 minutes left. We're going to step aside and hear from one of our sponsors. I'll run down a few of them right now. Lugvitson Chiropractic, Alta Implement, Rasmus Realty, Iowa State Bank, and Swanson Insurance, some of the many that make this broadcast possible. We'll step aside for 1 minute. You're listening to Western Valley Conference Basketball on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
When you ensure your ag operation.
At Whitmer Spine and Sports Chiropractic, they take an individualized approach to treatment.
In my practice, I've been coming across a lot of sports injuries. One treatment approach that I have had tremendous success with is laser therapy. The laser focuses light energy into the injured area, increasing blood flow and speeding the healing process. Laser therapy has been very beneficial in treating ankle sprains, knee sprains, and other common sports injuries. If a sports injury has sidelined you, give us a call at Whitmer Spine and Sports Chiropractic in Holstein to see if laser therapy is right for you.
Making your skin feel less than confident. Sioux Valley Family Health and Medical.
Header here, knotted up 30-30 at halftime. Everything we thought it was going to be, up and down track meet, close game, back and forth. And like we talked earlier in the game and then halftime adjustments, I think the team that rebounds the ball the best and gets out in transition is probably going to come out on top. A few of the guys, Falcons coming out here to start the second half warm-ups. We had some NFL football today. The Bills won 31-17. And right now we got the last of the first round games.
Philly and Tampa Bay are playing tonight too.
Philly and Tampa Bay tonight, and then we'll be on to the second round. Us being Viking fans, we don't have anything in the game right now.
No.
Who's your pick? What's your Super Bowl look like right now, Matt?
I am looking at, I think the Niners. I'm going to take the Niners.
They're going to be hard to beat.
Yep.
Green Bay, although yesterday Green Bay looked like they could have beat anybody.
Yeah, and that came out of nowhere because when the Vikings played them earlier in the year, I wasn't sure if they were going to win a game. So I don't know. And then, hey, I have a few friends that are diehard Lions fans, and it was kind of neat to see them win a game.
I see a Lions sweatshirt there across the way.
Yep.
And he's got to be a guy that's been holding everything in for the last 33 years.
Oh, yeah. He probably slept in that thing last night. Justin Clausen, that's a shout out to you, buddy.
I got a really good buddy on the other side of the state, lives in Iowa City, and diehard Lions fans. We used to work together a long time ago. We went to the Vikings-Lions game in Minnesota every year, and there was always a big bet.
Yep.
And the loser, and I remember 2 years in a row I had to shave my head.
Yeah.
Different things like that. And I was texting him during the game last night, and he says he texted me in the second half. He goes, "Man, I think we're going to lose this thing." Ended up, it was at 24-23, really close game.
They were holding on for dear life.
But
it's also cool because Sam Laporte is playing for him. Jack Campbell's playing for him.
Hawkeyes, baby.
Yep.
You look at the Hawkeyes in the NFL right now. Those two, Kittle.
Yep.
You got offensive linemen all over the place.
Yep.
The center for the Ravens. I'm not gonna be able to think of it right now.
Yep.
But yeah, some good NFL football going on. National championship last week. Michigan, Big Ten won the championship.
Selfishly, I wanted Cooper to stay one more year, but
how could you not?
I know.
But the kid's got. It's gonna be amazing. I saw a couple mock drafts that has him going to Minnesota. Wouldn't that be like the king of all kings?
I'd take it. Yep.
My 12-year-old 2 years ago, or maybe it was last year, OAB come up and played in Cherokee.
Yep.
And Cooper was there, and he come up and he took a picture with my 12-year-old. So that's the backdrop on Keegan's phone, and he would just love to see Cooper be a Viking. So second half start here, we're knotted up 30-30. OABCIG Falcons and the Ridgeview Raptors. Falcons have the ball out of the halftime, 8 minutes on the clock, third quarter. I'm ready for a big second half. It's going to be a lot of the same from the first half. Both Coach Harms and Coach Warnke had their halftime discussions. Each team's ready to go. Kohler will play it for the Falcons to start this second half. Right side to Berenson. Now back top of the key to DeJean. Play it around. Good ball movement. Three-pointer on the way from Berenson. And he starts it out with a three-pointer to give them a 3-point lead. 33-30, exactly like Coach Harms drew it up, I'm pretty sure. Raptors with a three on the way. Kellen Jensen misses everything. Rebound down to Cade Spots. He's going to drive it down. Now to Berenson's going to drive the baseline. Has it tipped out, and it's going to stay Falcon basketball. I kind of thought like that should have went Raptor way.
Yeah,
I thought maybe Berenson got a piece of that before it went out. But it's going to stay Falcon basketball. They'll play it underneath their own basket. Nice defense there by Harriman to get the hand up and knock it out of bounds. But it will stay on the Falcon end. Kohler will play it into to Berenson, excuse me. 2-3 zone played by the Raptors. They get into DeJean, kicks it out. Kohler, three-pointer, good.
Nice ball movement there by the Falcons.
And we say the best way to kill a zone defense is hit those outside shots, and they've hit two of them to start this half. 6-point lead for the Falcons.
Jax did a nice job of waiting for the defense to converge and then popped it out.
Clausen's going to drive in. Tipped out. Looks like Cade Spots got it at a clean takeaway. But they're going to call spot. Yep. I thought maybe they're going to get
second foul. He was like, really?
I thought Spots took that away clean, and maybe they got DeJean with the body, but they're going to get Spots on that one. Clausen to the free throw line for the first time tonight. He's got 4, now 5 on the night. So just about a minute into the second half, it's 36-31.
56% free throw shooter.
And 100% tonight, though, 2 for 2. Makes it a 4-point game, 36-32. Berenson kicks
quickly
out.
The other way.
Three-pointer off the heel of the rim, no good. Colpin with the rebound. Spots tried to take it from the back, but Kinnick gets it nice down low, puts it up. Kellen Jensen, no good, but the foul is going to be called. He'll go to the free throw line. I believe they're going to get DeJean on that one, 2-5. Jax DeJean will pick up number 2. Kellen Jensen to the free throw line.
I got to point this out. Kellen Jensen has not power dribbled down low tonight, and he normally always does, waits for the defense to converge and then has trouble. So tonight he's done a really good job of keeping the ball up and going straight up with it.
He misses the first free throw, makes him 3 of 6 on the evening. Second one, he's trying to get in and out, no good.
Caden.
Offensive rebound there by Clausen, gets the Raptors a new shot clock. Right side, Kinnick Jensen, nice move to the basket, kicks out. Nice ball movement, Harriman 3 from the corner off the side of the room, gets his own offensive rebound. Nice bounce pass to Kellen in the lane. Can't get it to roll, that's going to be Raptor basketball. Off the rebound of Cade Spots, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay Raptor basketball. News 35. Down by 4 is the Raptors, 36-32 Falcons. Kinnick will play it in underneath their own basket. Nowhere to go with it. He gets it up top. Newquist takes it away for the Falcons, and he's on the run. Left-handed layup, puts it in for 2. 38-32 Falcons. Harriman plays it over half court. Right side, Kinnick Jensen. He's going to dribble in the lane. Nice move. Kicks out. Kellen Jensen got away with a little travel there, kind of slids. Harriman in the lane, little floater. Can't get it to fall. Kohler with the rebound, and he's going to go on his end, up ahead to Newquist. I thought he was going to pop a 3 from right there. Kohler sets it up. Now cross court to Berenson, to DeJean on the block, and they're going to get Colpin on the reach in, and that's going to be 2 on Zach Colpin, first of the second half on the Raptors. Kohler's going to play it in underneath their own basket.
Ridgeview's had about 4 or 5 good looks down there on the other end and just weren't able to convert.
Can't get the ball to roll. Spots gets it to DeJean. Little roller in the lane, and they're going to call a foul on Clausen on this end. That's going to be Caden's second foul, and Kohler will play it in for the Falcons. Berenson thought about a 3 from the corner. DeJean on the block, kicks out. Newquist, 3 from the left side, good. Falcons come out shooting hot in the second half, off to a 9-point lead, 41-32.
Pop it.
Clausen had an open look at a 3, decided to pass now into
too late.
DeJean, jigs in over the top and tips it away behind his back. Nowhere to go. He gets it off to Kohler. Now to the free throw line to Spots. A little move in the lane. Now DeJean has it into the side. Gets it off the glass. No good. Kohler with the rebound.
Look at that position.
Puts it up and in for 2.
Timeout. Timeout.
Coach Warnke wants a timeout. Is he going to want a full or a 30?
I would take a full.
Referee's trying to get his attention. Does he want a full or a 30? Full timeout. We'll take one as well. Be back in 60 on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
C&B is proud to support our local farmers. Rooted in agriculture, we are committed to our customers. You can shop local with C&B, your John Deere dealer, providing you with new and used equipment, parts on hand, and service all year round. Our entire inventory is available to you online at DeereEquipment.com. C&B, proud to be your local John Deere dealer.
Tech is your place. Happy New
And Francis, now come see my store.
Just like Francis said, Francis & Co. is his store, or so he thinks. Made for littles just like him. We feature clothes up to 5T and some up to 7. We also carry books, sleep sacks, plush blankets, Freedom On products, all the Mushy brand items, bath toys, and more. My goal is to give you and your littles quality products you'll love.
And Francis, now come see my store.
Welcome back to Ridgeview High School. Raptors with the ball out of the timeout. Down by 11, 43-32. Kinnick Jensen drives in the lane, kicks out to Clausen, gets they're going to call a travel on that one. Kind of drug that foot as he went to dribble to the lane, and it's going to be a turnover to the Falcons. That's the last thing Coach Warnke wanted to see out of a timeout, but he turns it over. 11-point lead for the Falcons, 43-32. Three-pointer on the way from Spots, good. Falcons can't miss from out there. 4 3-pointers here in the third quarter.
Spots with 14 now to lead the way for the Falcons.
Kellen Jensen's going to drive in the lane. Has it tipped away by Kohler. Newquist with it. He's going to drive the lane, lay it up off the rim. No good. Rebound down to Harriman. And he's going to dribble his way across half court, up ahead to Kinnick Jensen in the lane. Little 5-footer. Right, rolls in and out. Raptors can't buy a bucket right now. Offensive rebound by Clausen keeps it alive for the Raptors. Colpin's going to drive in the lane. Nice bounce pass to Clausen. And he's going to get the foul called, and he'll go to the free throw line. And the foul is going to be called on DeJean. That'll be number 3. Clausen to the line. He made a pair earlier. Drew Burke and Gabe Chance set to come in for the Raptors, and Hansen for the Falcons. First one's off the front of the rim, no good. 46-32, 14-point lead for the Falcons.
Just a little hesitant on their passes tonight and just giving the Falcons a chance to recover.
And the Raptors haven't been able to get anything to roll in the rim here in this second half.
Nice job, Kinnick.
Offensive rebound by Kinnick Jensen. Pass to Clausen, and he puts it in for 2. And he brings them within 12, 46-34. Defensive stop is needed here by the Raptors, and Clausen's going to get called for a foul over the back.
It's going to be his third.
And that's his third. Falcons will play it in underneath their own basket. Gabe Chance will come in. Clausen will get a much-needed breather. Kohler's going to play it in for the Falcons off the foul. And he gets it in 2 spots on the left side. Into Newquist in the lane. Little turnaround fadeaway, and he lays it in.
Just can't allow that pass in there.
3-pointer from Drew Burke. In and out, no good. Rebound to Berenson, and the Falcons are going to run with it right side. Up ahead, Kohler. Now back to Berenson. 3-pointer. Good.
Wow.
OAB, the Falcons are unconscious from 3 this third quarter. That's 5 of them in the third quarter in the last 5 minutes. And they're out to a 51-34 lead. In the lane, Cutter Todd can't get it to fall. Rebound to Bodie Hansen. He gets it out to Kohler, and he's going to cross half court and
OABCIG with 21 this quarter.
That is crazy. Nice takeaway by Kinnick Jensen in the lane. He wants to run with it. Bounce pass to Gabe Chance in the lane. Has it stripped away. I think Berenson got his hand in there. Newquist came away with it, but I think Berenson started that. Spots in the lane. Little floater. Can't get it to go. That's the first shot they've missed in a while. Up ahead to Kellen Jensen. He's going to drive it in off the backboard. Another miss. Carter Todd with the rebound. He gets it to fall. First points in a while. And they make it 51-36. 15-point lead for the Falcons as we're at the 2:30 mark here in the third quarter. Newquist with it, left side. Timeout called by Harms and the OABCIG Falcons. We got a full or a half. Full timeout. We'll take one as well. Back in 1 minute with more action from Holstein. 51-36 Falcons on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
Agnew Sossman and Grinnell Mutual understand the value of teamwork. That's why we applaud the accomplishments of the hardworking student athletes on our basketball teams. Every achievement, big and small, is worth celebrating. Trust in teamwork, trust in tomorrow. Contact me, Lauren, or Dave, your local Grinnell Mutual agents at Agnew Sossman and Holstein today.
Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
When it comes to selling or buying a home,
whether you are combining, hauling grain, or heating your home, fuel powers the fall. When it comes to energy, you need a company who is trustworthy, understands your needs, and who delivers to you. A company who is local, reliable, and affordable. That company is Ag State. Ag State Energy is clean, comfortable, convenient, while staying competitively priced for our customers. Give Laura Sanguin or Seth Duff a call for all your energy needs.
51-36 over the Raptors as we speak. Anew into the game, Braden Barber and Andrew Parks for the Falcons. Falcons with the ball out of the timeout. That's Parks with it. And he loses control, and it's going to be on the line. It's going to be a turnover to the Raptors, and we've said this multiple times tonight. Take advantage of this turnover.
Got to start chipping away at this 15-point lead here.
You don't necessarily need 3 after 3 after 3. You just need points whatsoever, any kind of points.
Points
after
and
that
defensive
turnover.
stops.
2 minutes left, third quarter, 51-36 Falcons. Raptors trying to dig back into this. Nice pass inside. Kinnick Jensen on the block. Little turnaround. Little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but he can't get it to fall. Rebound down. Kohler's going to drive left side with it. Kick out. Braden Barber, three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Chance with the rebound. Gets it up ahead Todd with it. Now top of the key, Kinnick Jensen. Back to Todd. He'll set up the offense. Guarded by Kohler. Right side to Harriman. 15 on the shot clock. In the corner to Burke. Nice little entry pass into Carter Todd. On the block, he dribbles down, kicks out. Three-pointer by Harriman. Off the rim, no good. Spots with the rebound for the Falcons. He's going to run with it.
Get back.
Left side, he pulls it back. He didn't have numbers. Smart job there by Spots. Sets up the offense. Andrew Parks with it. 1 minute left, third quarter. 15-point lead for the Falcons. Cade Spots, left side.
12 on the shot clock.
Kohler with it, cross-court skip pass, nice in the lane to Spots, right side, can't get it to fall. Kinnick Jensen with the rebound in transition, nice bounce pass ahead, just couldn't quite handle it, was Carter Todd. Caden Clausen will check back in for Kinnick Jensen. Newquist, Hansen, and Gilbert back in for the Falcons. So on the floor for the Raptors, you got Carter Todd, Gabe Chance, Caden Clausen, Harriman, and Drew Burke. Hansen, Newquist, Braden Barber, Gilbert, and Berenson for the Falcons. 42 seconds left, third quarter. Third quarter's been all Falcons. 51-36, 15-point lead. Listening to 92.1 FM, feature game of the night. Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles bringing you that action from Holstein. Nice look inside to Bodie Hansen as he gets his first bucket of the night and gives his team a 17-point lead. 53-36, 20 seconds left, no shot clock. End of the third quarter, Carter Todd with it, hands it off to Harriman. They want one shot, get some points out of this. Something to end this third quarter to get things going into the fourth quarter. Carter Todd dribbles in, nowhere to go. Got to get rid of it. Jump shot, little hook shot, no good. Saves it in. It's going to be end of the quarter, and it's going to be 53-36 as we end the third quarter. 17-point lead for the Falcons. Going into the fourth quarter, we'll be back in 1 minute with that fourth quarter action from Holstein on 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
This is Iowa. And Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 15 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank. Member FDIC.
A great teammate will have your back.
When your hunger is flaring, the Backdraft in Holstein says bring it on. Kick things off with a spread of appetizers like wings, cheese balls, onion rings, or the famous armadillo eggs. For the kids, grab a grilled cheese, hot dog, or chicken strips. For the meat eaters, dig into their burgers, chicken sandwiches, pulled pork, steaks, or weekend prime rib special. Eating light? They have salads too. When your hunger is flaring, extinguish it at the Backdraft Bar and Grill in Holstein.
High school, Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles. Fourth quarter action in the boys' game, second game of the night, feature game. The Falcons with a big 17-point lead over the Raptors as we start this fourth quarter. Raptors with the basketball. Warren Key he wants some points whatsoever out of this drive. Shot by Carter Todd, gets his own rebound down to Clausen on the block.
Nice job there by Caden.
Going to go to the free throw line to get a couple. Who they're going to call the foul on. That's going to be on 5. Bryson Kohler, his second. Clausen will go back to the free throw line. 2 of 4 on the night.
Good little pump fake to get Bryson Kohler off his feet. And
first rims in and out. Can't count on two hands how many times in the second half.
Kind of the story of the night,
the second half. They've had so many. There was a couple. Looks like it touched the net and they come back out. Second one by Clausen is good.
One's good.
9 points on the night for Caden Clausen. Brings it within 16. Berenson drives left side, no good. Rebound, Clausen fights for it, gets it ahead to Harriman. And then Berenson comes in from behind, steals it, but then Drew Burke takes it back. Harriman's going to drive right side. Nice job to get it in. Harriman.
Dirty little crossover.
2 buckets in a row, a free throw, and then that one by Harriman there to get kind of things going back the Raptor way. Travel there by Kohler, and they are going to call a little bit of a late whistle, but they're going to call it, and that's Third time, so this will be the third possession in a row with no points on the other end. Ridgeview's got to get some points out of this, chip away a little bit at a time. Clausen, Carter Todd, Colpin, Harriman, and Kellen Jensen on the floor for the Raptors. 7 minutes left, fourth quarter, 53-39. 14-point lead for the Falcons. Raptors trying to chip away at this big lead by the Falcons. Carter Todd with it, guarded by Kohler. Screen set by Clausen. Nice. It'll kind of back give and go, up and in, under.
No call.
Not get a call out of that. Kohler comes away with the rebound. Newquist down in the lane, throws it up, no good. Jeans there.
Hunts it down.
Can't get his to go. He gets his own rebound, kicks out to Kohler. Good ball movement. Now Berenson with it. Falcons get a fresh 35 to run the offense. Now Berenson, top of the key. Now to Newquist. He's going to drive in the lane, lose the ball, and they're going to say it was off of Ridgeview, and it's going to stay Falcon basketball. Full timeout on the floor by Coach Harms. He wants to talk things over. We'll be back in 1 minute. 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
With over 22 counties.
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are
robots taking over the world? Yes.
Never mind.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor, we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Welcome back to Ridgeview High School. 53-39. Falcons with a 14-point lead. Falcons with the ball out of the timeout. Coach Harms wanted to talk things over. Newquist with it. Now to Kohler. Thought about a three on that right side. Into DeJean, and he's going to get the foul. He almost got that to fall.
Yeah, he wants that one back.
And they're going to call the foul on the Raptors.
That would have been a big three-point play.
Fouls on number 10, Kellen Jensen, just his second. Just the first foul of the fourth quarter on both teams. DeJean to the free throw line. He's 3 of 4 on the night. Misses the first one. No field goals for Jax DeJean.
No,
just
all
the
free
free throws. He's had his looks down low. They've got him the ball. He just can't get anything to fall. Second one from DeJean. Misses that one also. Nice rebound by Clausen. Good position to get the Raptors a new possession there.
Caden's got to be in double digits in rebounds.
Got to be. Now Harriman with it. Top of the key. Hands off. Bounce pass down to Clausen. Can't handle it, but he gets a hold of it. Dribbles in. Now Clausen, top of the key. Kellen Jensen.
15
nice
seconds
little screen
on the
set.
shot clock. Nice.
Kellen Jensen goes left side off the screen of Caden Clausen, and he gets it in. It's a 12-point game, 53-41. They're chipping at it away, slow but sure.
Got to get a defensive stop again.
5.5 minutes left. A stop would be huge here. Berenson down, drives the baseline, out of bounds. Ooh, they're going to call that Falcon basketball. And it's going to stay on the Falcon end.
Almost a nice play there by Carter Todd.
The defense has been turned up a notch here in the fourth quarter. Spots with it. Now Kohler in the right baseline kicks it back up to
travel.
Spots. That's a travel.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a turnover to the Raptors. Been a minute and a half since the Falcons have scored.
Yep.
Raptors are taking advantage of some of these turnovers, chipping at it away slow but sure. 5:28 left.
Just got to try to get this down to single digits here.
I think the crowd would wake up a little bit if it does.
Yeah.
In the lane, Colpin back out to Harriman, drives in, has it, puts it up, and the foul is going to be called. That looked like a block by Newquist, but they're going to say he got him with some body. Fouls on Newquist, and if you're Coach Warnke, there's nobody you'd want at the free throw line other than Harriman.
71%.
And if you're Coach Harms, you do not want them to score with the clock not running. 5:15 left. Short. Jinxed him off the front of the rim. Harriman
short-armed it big time.
4 points on the night for Carson. Second one to come. Trying to make it an 11-point game. In and out. Rims in and out. Clausen almost with a nice rebound there, but DeJean comes away with it.
Ridgew's got to get another stop here.
Off right side. Newquist. Now Kohler.
Had a good chance to take it down to 10 there.
Top
and just
of the
couldn't
key.
Convert.
5-minute mark. Hands
Nice
off the
drop
spots. And they're going to call a foul on number 4. Carter Todd will pick up his third. And they're going to say they're going to say 2 shots, Cade Spots. That was a nice drop-off pass there by Kohler as he drove the lane, kind of drew the defense to him and then dropped it off to Spots. Just couldn't get it to fall. He'll have to make them from the free throw line. And he does. The first one, 15 on the night for Cade Spots. Kennick Jensen makes his way back in. Kellen Jensen will have a seat. Second one on the way from Spots and is good. Kicks that lead back up to 14 for the Falcons. Just under the 5-minute mark here left in the fourth quarter. Kolpin with it, free throw line. Now Harriman. Hands off to Clausen. Now Kennick Jensen. Nice little play there. Inside to Carter Todd. Nice look by Kennick Jensen. Carter Todd in double digits with 11.
He's on his season average now.
Got the lead down to 12, 55-43. A turn, Falcons turn. I just said a turnover would be good here for the Raptors. And now the referee's going to step in and say it was tipped. And they're going to say it was tipped, and it's going to be... Wow. They're going to give the Falcons the basketball. I didn't see that.
I didn't either.
Kohler will play it in for the Falcons. Big turn of events right there. Raptors would have had the ball with a chance to cut it to single digits. Kohler with a 3 from the corner. In and out. Carter Todd gets it out to Kennick Jensen with a chance. Carter Todd falls on the floor, throws it. Timeout. They're going to give him the timeout, and they do. Coach Warnke's going to get the 30-second timeout. I was almost thinking I didn't know if Carter Todd had possession of the ball or not.
Yeah, that could have gone either way.
Anthony Newquist was on the floor also, but they're going to give Warnke the 30-second timeout.
Coach Harms looks a little confused.
So with 4:14 left in the fourth quarter, Raptors a 30-second timeout. 55-43, Raptors down by 12. They'll have the ball under their own basket. Like we say, about the last 5-6 minutes, they've been chipping away at this lead, but 11's the closest they've got it. They got the chance to get it down to 10 or 9 right now. Coach Warnke's going to draw something up out of the timeout. And on the floor for the Raptors is Kolpin, Harriman, Carter Todd, Caden Clausen, and Kennick Jensen. For the Falcons, Spots, Berenson, Kohler, Newquist, and DeJean. 4:14 left fourth quarter. Raptors set up their out-of-bounds play. Kennick Jensen will pull the trigger.
See if they can get a little...
Clausen on the block, kicks it out to Harriman. He dribbles in, finds Carter Todd, kicks it out. Kennick Jensen, three-pointer.
Big 3.
Good. Kennick Jensen with the big three-pointer on the out-of-bounds play. We're down to single digits there, Matt Nobles. 55-46. Now a defensive stop would be huge.
Careful.
Kolpin reached in. Out of bounds. It's going to stay Falcon basketball. That easily maybe could have been a reach-in foul. I know you want to turn the defensive heat up a little bit, but you got to play sensible. Berenson will come out. Bodie Hansen will make his way in. Kohler will pull the trigger in. DeJean with it. Now to Newquist, top of the key. Left side to Spots. He's going to drive on Clausen. Little spin. Kick it out to DeJean. Kohler with it. Falcons want to take some time off this clock. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Bodie Hansen drives in, kicks out. Kohler top of the key. 5 on the shot clock. Kohler drives in. He's going to take the lane. Little fadeaway left side. No good. Carter Todd with the rebound.
Go.
Raptors down by 9 with the ball. Up ahead to Harriman. He's going to drive in the lane. Hand off to Clausen in the lane.
And 1.
And and Clausen cuts the lead to 7, 55-48. Kohler with it. He's picked up by Colpin at the volleyball line. And now Newquist with it, right side, guarded by Harriman. DeJean on the block. Hits it to him, and Kohler cutting in the lane. Spots for a three from the right side. No good.
Nothing.
Rebound to Carter Todd.
Dribble.
That's about his third or fourth rebound in a row on the defensive end. So with 2:45 left, 7-point ball game, 55-48. Raptors trying to cut it even more. Koenig Jensen, top of the key, right side. Colpin, he's going to drive in the lane, has a left-handed layup, no good. DeJean comes down with the rebound. Clausen fought for that one, but just tipped it too far out of his reach.
2.5 left.
Kohler crosses half court for the Falcons, and there's that foul on Colpin. He's just in his face a little too much. That's 3 on Colpin, and that's the third foul this quarter. Free throws are going to become a factor.
Yep. I was just about to say that.
Get it into DeJean. Nowhere to go with it. He gets it to Kohler, left side. Now Kohler dribbles in and out, guarded by Colpin. Gets it to Bodie Hansen down. Try to get it into spots. Nice takeaway. Carter Todd on the defensive end. Big in the last couple minutes. Koenig Jensen dribbles down. He pulls back out. Carter Todd drives in the lane. A little 10-foot jumper. No good. Rebound to Bodie Hansen. And the Falcons with the ball. 7-point lead. Just under 2 minutes left. Kohler. And now they're going to foul. And that's going to be the fourth on Colpin.
Full timeout.
And a full timeout called by the Raptors, and we'll step aside and take one as well. We'll be back with the last 151, 55-48 in favor of the Falcons. Back in 1 minute on KC.
Value in every shopping experience at the Holstein Supermarket.
We know we're a smaller guy, so we can't always compete all the time with the big stores, but we try to offer a fair price, good products. We want you coming back, so we're not going to try and mess around with pricing on you. We try and eat as much of the cost with freight rates and everything going up. We're just trying to keep people coming in. We know everybody's budgets are tight. Ours are. I got good employees that we can steer you in the right direction for what you want. So thank you for choosing the Holstein Supermarket, where we value you.
About how Horn Memorial Hospital is your idea.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
Welcome back to Ridgeview High School. Falcons with the ball out of the timeout, up by 7, 55-48. There's a foul on Koenig Jensen, and that will be free throws for the Falcons. Cade Spots will go to the line. Koenig will pick up number 2.
Spots is an 85% free throw shooter. Probably not the guy you want to foul.
He's 3 of 4 on the night. First one, front of the rim, back of the rim, rolls in. So now it's an 8-point lead, 56-48. Spots his second free throw to come. Back of the rim, no good. DeJean pulls down the offensive rebound. Big offensive rebound. Kohler in the lane. Nice
drop off.
Dish off to Spots for the bucket, and that makes it a 10-point lead, 58-48. Minute and a half left. Harriman with it, now to Kinnick. Carter Todd, top of the key, three-pointer. Nothing but net. Carter Todd, 14 on the night for him. He brings it to a 7-point lead. Now some pressure by the Raptors, and they're going to call Carter Todd on the foul, and it's Spots again that'll shoot free throws.
The Spots with 19 now to lead the way for the Falcons.
4 fouls on Carter Todd, 4 on Todd and Colpin. And Spots again to the free throw line. Like Matt said, upwards to an 80% free throw shooter. First one's off the front of the rim, no good. Cherokee played Esterville earlier in the year in the girls' game. They got the Stokes girl who's an 89% free throw shooter. And then you go to the boys game, Owen Larson, the state's leading scorer, an 88% free throw shooter.
Wow.
You can't get away from that. The second one's good by Spots and makes it an 8-point game, 59-51. Harriman with it right side. Carter Todd, top of the key. He wanted that three-pointer bad. Now Clausen kicks out. Kinnick Jensen, three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound to
nice
Jean.
Box out.
Back up ahead to Newquist, and Kinnick will be called for number 3, and Newquist will go shoot some free throws. So with 1:01 left, it's an 8-point Falcon lead, 59-51, and Anthony Newquist, 11 points on the night, will go to the free throw line to make this an even bigger lead, and he does. Makes the first one, it's 60-51. Kellen Jensen will come in for Clausen. So Kinnick, Kellen Jensen, Carter Todd, Colpin, and Harriman on the floor for the Raptors. Anthony Newquist trying to make this a 10-point lead with his free throw. Second one's good, and it is a 10-point lead. Falcons with some pressure. Get it ahead to Kellen Jensen, left side, off to Carter Todd. Long three-pointer, nothing. Rebound down to DeGene. He runs it down, up ahead. Berenson all by himself under the basket. No good.
This is it.
Rebound to Carter Todd. Puts it in transition, up ahead, left side, Colpin. They need to get a three off, or Harriman underneath the nice little left hand. Puts it up and in for two is Harriman. 6 points on the night for him. And the foul is going to be called on the Raptors, and there'll be some more free throws to come. That's Harriman, and that'll be his third. And Newquist will go back to the line. He just made a pair. It's an 8-point lead, 61-53. Raptors are going to have to pull out a little Reggie Miller where you score 9 points in 8 seconds. Newquist gets the first one to go.
Rattles it home.
Trying to make it a 10-point lead for the Falcons here with 31 seconds left. And he does with the second one, 4 of 4 in the last 4 free throws for Newquist. 10-point lead for the Falcons. Colpin with an open lane to the basket, and Newquist is going to be called for the foul. They're going to call Newquist his third. And Zach Colpin will go to the free throw line. Zach with 7 points in the first half. Hasn't scored yet here in the second half. Try to get a couple free throws here to cut it down to an 8-point lead. Maybe get a defensive stop or a turnover. First one rolls in. Colpin with 8 points on the night. 25.6 seconds left. Make or miss, you're going to have some pressure on the ball here. Try to get a turnover. Misses that one. Nice
Carter
rebound.
Todd hunts it down.
Carter Todd with the rebound across court to Harriman. Little floater in the lane. Can't get it to fall. Spots with the rebound, and the foul is going to be called on Harriman, and Spots will go shoot some free throws. Harriman will pick up his fourth, and Spots will go to the line for some free throws. 20 on the night for Cade Spots, the sophomore for the Falcons.
He's not even one of their top 3 scorers.
No, I mean, in the game that I've seen him play, he was more of that defensive rebounder type guy. And the first one rolls in, 21 on the night for Spots.
Big night by the sophomore.
You know, just kind of like in the girls' game for Ridgeview.
Yep.
Somebody other than
just
the guy.
Find somebody to step up,
Somebody
right?
that steps up, gets the hot hand.
Yeah.
Second one, no good. Rebound to Carter Todd, 15 seconds. Ridgeview, long three by Kellen Jensen, no good. Rebound to Kohler, and with 9 seconds, 8 seconds, they don't even need to get it across half court. 64-54. The Falcons from OABCIG will pick up the conference win over the Raptors. 10-point lead. Kind of fluctuated a little bit. They couldn't get it any closer at about 7 or 8 there in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
They're about midway through the fourth. Carter Todd come up with a bunch of big defensive rebounds and some stops and got the Raptors the ball. They just couldn't convert late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I don't know what their free throw or what their field goal percentage was from the field, but I don't think it was very good. Just missed a lot of mid-range bunnies and a lot of stuff at the rim. And that's the sort of things that'll lose you ball games, really.
Big time when you're, like you say, you just can't get them to fall.
Yep.
And not that you just can't get them to fall, but it plays with your psyche.
Yep.
And then you come down next time. So the Falcons pick up the big conference win, 64-54. Neil Cruz, Matt Nobles. We're going to step aside for 1 minute. We'll be back with some post-game wrap-up on the boys' side from Holstein.
A full-service meat department at the #1 egg bank for the past 18 years.
A warm day swimming with the family. A cold day working out where it's always climate controlled. At the Loeschman Rec Center in Holstein, they are your year-round center for recreation. A full gym, plus cardio equipment and free weights are available 24/7 with keyless entry. And during the warmer seasons, a new aquatic center made for family fun. Year-round fitness and fun await at the Loeschman Rec Center in Holstein. For more information and city rec leagues, find them on Facebook.
Falcons of OABCIG pick up the win in the boys' game, 64-54. They had a 14-12 lead at the end of the first quarter. And Ridgeview come back to make it a 30-30 lead at halftime. And like we talked earlier, it was all Falcons in the third quarter. Outscored the Raptors 23-6 to make it a 53-36 third quarter. And then they make it a 64-54 lead at the end of the game. The Falcons advance their record to 5-5. 4-1 in the conference. The Ridgeview Raptors dropped to 6-6 and 2-3 in the conference. Matt, do you have some stats on the night?
Yeah, truly that third quarter was the difference in the ball game.
Big turnover.
Just came out sluggish at the half, and that was really truly what closed out the game.
Kind of the same thing in the girls' game. The Falcons come out and hit a bunch of big threes to start that third quarter, so it must be something in that OABCIG water or something. But they come out, the Falcons tonight hit 5 threes in that third, and it wasn't even the third quarter, it was like the first 4 minutes of the third quarter.
So Anthony Newquist ends the night with the senior with 15. He averages 11 per game. Kohler with 12, right on his average of 11. Ethan Berenson, the senior, with 10. Cade Spots, we talked about him a couple times. The sophomore, huge night, 21. And he really picked up the slack for Jack Stajine, who only ended up with 2 points. And both of those points came from the free throw line. So Ridgeview honestly did a really good job on Jack Stajine tonight. Bodie Hansen, the junior, added 2. Trenton Gilbert with 1. And then on the Ridgeview side, Zach Copen had 8 tonight. Kinnick Jensen with 5. Carter Todd with 14. Just a little above his season average. Gabe Chance had a 3. Kellen Jensen with 7. Carson Harriman with 6. And then Caden Clausen stepped up big time and had 11.
Hit some free throws there in the second half to make 11 points. Carter Todd, 14. He's kind of that spark off the bench.
Right. Yeah, he comes in late, and I don't honestly think he should be starting, but, that's why I'm up here and not down there. So, but, yeah, it's, I think tonight had a lot to do with, like we talked about, the layoff, stuff like that. It just looked like Ridgeview's feet were stuck in the mud a little bit. But I got to give Jimmy Harms and his staff and everybody credit down there, OABCIG. I looked and saw on the schedule when they beat Lawton Bronson the other night. I knew we were going to have our hands full tonight. So, and it's a rivalry game. It doesn't matter what the records say. It's anybody's night.
Throw the records out the window, and it's game Team A versus Team B, and who knows, especially like you say, when you get into these rivalry games, the border battle to the south with OABCIG. So the Raptors next up is Thursday, home against MSCRU Marcus. And then Friday, you get a home game, and that is the Woodbury Central. And how'd the boys do against Woodbury the first time?
I don't even remember. Because we haven't played them. It was a girls' game only against Woodbury Central.
Okay. All right. So, That is the Falcons pick up the win in the boys' game, 64-54.
So both teams are 500 now. I think OABCIG evens their record up to 5-5, and Ridgeview drops to 6-6.
OABCIG 5-5, but 4-1 in the conference.
Yeah.
That's big when you're playing conference teams like that. You know, you got KP, Lawton, Bronson, and then OA. They're up there now, tied with Lawton, Bronson in the conference. Westwood, but like we've said many times, no matter who you play in the Western Valley, it's going to be a dogfight.
It is. Yep.
So the Falcons come out on top in the boys' game. The Raptors in the girls' game, 53-42. The boys, 64-54. That is it for tonight. They split the Western Valley Conference action here on this cold Monday night. Everybody stay home, stay safe. Sounds like some schools are 2 hours late tomorrow around the area. For Matt Nobles, I'm Neil Cruz. You're listening on KCHE 92.1 FM and Fuller Digital Solutions. Join Matt Thursday night in the game against MMCRU. If you can't get out, he'll have that for you on Fuller Digital. For Matt Nobles, I'm Neil Cruz. Going to say goodnight for the night. Go Raptors and go Falcons.
Good night, everybody.